Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie. You don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another glorious Thursday morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Let's go. We have a jam-packed show. Actually, a jam-packed day. This morning at 9:30 a.m., we're going to be having world-renowned trainer from Canada, Mark Ramsey. Go do your research. Google him. He trains everybody who's somebody out of Canada, from the Oscar Rivases to the Arthur Beterbievs, David Lemieux, Eleider Alvarez's, and we'll find out who else has become part of that Mark Ramsey stable. And if all goes according to the master plan to take over the boxing podcast world, we'll have Teofimo Lopez at 7 p.m. Eastern today, as well as Teofimo Lopez will actually be on at 8 p.m. Chris Colbert will be on at 7:30. And if we can actually get it done, we are even going to have Luis Cubas Aries, who's moving. Actually, Luis Cubas Aries, who fights at 160, and Jarrett Hurd confirmed yesterday in his comment section that he will be fighting Luis Cubas Aries at 160. So Jarrett Hurd moving on up to the next weight. But I got me a co-host and he wasn't late.
Hey, Mario.
What up, champ?
What up?
Oh man, I'm having a jolly morning.
House of guests and
yes, sir.
Exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff. Almost as exciting as the big heavyweight card we got this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, two big heavyweight cards.
Big heavyweight.
And you know, that's why I went about this show, titling it the way that it was. Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Chris Arreola. Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker. Will you pay to watch? For our respected, boxing fans across the pond, obviously they have, to pay for the Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker. For us here in America, we have to pay for Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola. Now, I think that both cards are solid, respectively.
They are.
I have to say that the Natasha Jonas, Katie Taylor is a stronger undercard.
That fight by itself, yes.
Hence, it kind of gives the UK card a little more strength, right? Because Joseph isn't coming off a loss. He just beat the undefeated Junior Fa. But Joseph, I mean, it's really a toss-up. And this isn't a debate about what card is better. They're both, in my opinion, worth my money. Whether I'm going to watch Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker card on Dazn, or I'm going to pay for Andy Ruiz versus Chris Arreola. I think that I can make storylines for both and defend both cards while pick apart both cards, right? Because like you can say that the Chisora Parker Bill is just overall a better card. They got Beterbiev versus Craig Richards. That's another strong fight. And then they got Natasha Jonas versus Katie Taylor, another strong fight. And again,
Chris
because
Eubank Jr. is on the card too. Campbell Hatton.
Name worthy, because I don't know who Morrison is, who he's facing. I never heard of him. But that being said, it's a strong card. Now,
I'm sorry, you don't know who Morrison is. I'm sorry. The way you said that, I was like, wait, you don't know who he's fighting? Like, no, okay, I'm sorry, you don't know who Morrison is. Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, I don't know who Morrison is, but he's
Neither
upset.
do I.
I've been following it. He's upset-minded, He thinks he can knock out Eubank, and Eubank has lost to Billy Joe Saunders, but beat guys like Yeardom. So it's kind of like, where is Eubank at, man? You know what I mean? Like he makes little fights big in his world. Like Reginald Quinlan was like a big fight to him. So I don't really be knowing what to think with Eubank. You know what I'm saying? It's been so long. I guess the only other fight outside of the Billy Joe that you can rank is the DeGale, but it's like, do you? How do you? It's so difficult. But I'm trying to buy time to pull up the whole Ruiz card, which I can't. I know that Fondora's on there versus Jorge Cota.
Here. Let me just put it real quick in the chat, in our Skype chat. I'll put it in real quick. And while you get that, I can tell you that Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Chris Arreola is the headline bout. The co-main event should be Sebastian Fundora versus Jorge Cota, which is a very underrated fight in my opinion. Iris Lindy Lara versus Thomas Lamana is also on the card, which is one of my favorite fights.
I didn't even know it was on that card.
It is on this card.
But isn't that the free card?
Regular.
I thought that the Lamana WBA fight was in like the prelude to the pay-per-view.
It's on here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on here. It's going to be on here. And then Eduardo Ramirez is going to fight Isaac Avalar, I think is how you say that. And that's for a vacant WBA interim belt. Yeah, so that's like, calling it a title fight is weird. I get that, but in a featherweight division that really needs opponents right now, this could be an important fight. This could be a bigger fight than we think. Eduardo Ramirez could be a name that you see down the line as a possible opponent for some of those guys in the featherweight division. Then you have Omar Figueroa Jr. versus Abel Ramos at welterweight. That's a pretty good fight. If it was anything lower than welterweight, I'd probably be scared for both of them in terms of how their conditioning comes in. But at welterweight, I think they'll both survive. And then you got Adrian Granados on the card as well, as along with Javier Molina versus Jesus Alejandro Ramos, who's been put on the pay-per-view commercial card. I was watching AEW Wrestling last night, actually this morning, and that's on TNT. And they had a commercial for the Andy Ruiz card, and they put Jesus Ramos on the commercial, like on the title card, at the end, how they show the title card, they put them at the bottom, and I was surprised. Very surprised.
I'm surprised. I didn't know Granados was on this card. That came out of nowhere. Honestly, I didn't know. So, you do got some name recognition on this card, but it's definitely a Mexican tailored card.
For sure. Carlos Negron's on there too.
What?
Yep.
Versus who?
Scott Alexander.
Okay, he fought Arreola before, right?
He fought Travis Kaufman before. He fought oh man, who else did he fight? I don't remember who else.
Damn,
but I the last big name I remember him in there was Travis Kaufman.
I want Cassius Chaney to get a shot, bro. He keeps seeing his whole stable,
I know,
getting opportunities, and
yep.
like he's just consistently training.
You're right. But as far as which card's better, it's tough because and I don't even want to get into that, like which card's better, but they both offer something different. And you could make a case for both because while I agree the two best fights land on, or I guess like the best undercard fight lands on Dazn with the Katie Taylor Natasha Jonas fight, like there's still really good fights on the pay-per-view that could end up being like real big sleepers. You know, for everybody that was praising the Top Rank card this weekend, there weren't a lot of people that thought it was going to be like the best card. You know, going into it, it was like there were a lot of sleeper fights that it was like, yo, that could be a good fight, that could be a good fight. And if they all end up being good fight, the cards are great. That's what I see with this pay-per-view card with Fox. It's like, yeah, like there is no, you know, Danny Garcia Matisse fight. I get that. And you could make a case for the main event, but as far as my money, $49.99, I feel it's a good price for this pay-per-view.
Yeah, no,
I
mean,
it's like $15 more than I think it should be, but that's not bad. Like maybe $10 more. I think like $40 would have been okay.
Who's on the actual card? Because I'm telling you, one of these cards are free, man. One of these.
Yeah,
are
they're
free.
gonna have it on Fox, so it's gonna be on Fox. Oh man, I don't remember. Let me check. It's either on Fox or Fox Sports. They're gonna start the cards off on. Let me check. Shit, I don't know why. I should have had that ready. But yeah, you're right. They're gonna do kind of what they do with the UFC with the ESPN, where they have part of the card on free TV, right? And they entice people like, remember, order on pay-per-view, you know, that's like the old trick or whatever. And then they have like their big TV main event.
Yeah, I think ultimately both cards are worth your money.
So do I.
You know, Omar Figueroa versus Abel Ramos. There's a lot of storyline there. Both guys lost to Ugas.
Yep.
You know, Granados, popular name, fought Broner and Danny. You know, so he's making his comeback, and it's at welterweight again, where he said that was a division that he was too heavy for, but now he's the A side at welterweight. So this is interesting to see, you know. And again, you know, you can't say enough about the Matchroom card. That thing is, you know, you even got Scott Fitzgerald. Isn't he the guy that beat the guy we interviewed a few times here, Anthony Fowler, right? I bet you Scott Fitzgerald beat Fowler, I think.
Did he? I don't remember that, to be honest with you.
Let's Google search.
Wait, but you're talking about, you said Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah, because he's on the Chisora card.
Oh, that's right.
Yep,
yeah,
I was right. He split decision over Anthony Fowler. So, you know, again, each card offers a lot of value. Like, even though he's back versus TBA, he's an undefeated fighter that upset somebody, you know. So, like, he's back. Campbell Hatton, again, he's back in a 4-rounder in a TBA, but he's Hatton's son, and he's back.
Exactly.
You know,
he provides, you know, a lot of, I guess, like, will he, won't he type of, you know, like watchability. You know what I mean? Like, you just, when you watch him, you feel a certain way. It's like, is he going to get knocked out right now, or is he going to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much hype around him, and he's fun to watch. He's just fun to watch, plain and simple.
No,
James
I
Tennyson
mean,
too on the card, you know.
For Campbell Hatton, I mean, the story, right? Like, the last fight, there was some talk of anxiety, you know, of gassing. You know, something that even his promoter, Eddie Hearn, felt that he would experience. So, you know, we get to see the development, man. I mean, boxing is so different than it was 10 years ago. Like, we're literally watching Campbell Hatton's second fight on television, right? So, you know, the card is decent. Then you got the return of Chris Eubank. While we don't know Marcus Morrison, you know, we got the return of Chris Eubank. He did some business with PBC. They didn't keep him as active as he likes. And this is what he likes, to be the A side versus dudes we never heard of, and, you know, give us good stare downs and beat up guys, you know, and then this Marcus Morrison, he might become the next Yeardom, because that's how it was, you know. He, like, Reginald Quinlan and Yeardom, we didn't know those guys, you know. Eubank made them popular. So this guy, Marcus Morrison, might be the next, you know, Yeardom and or Reginald Quinlan, and I'm looking forward to seeing Eubank, see who he calls out, see if he stays politically correct, and what I mean by that is like call someone out that you know you can actually deal with. He's not even with Frank Warren. He's with like Wasserman Sports, who the Sutherland brothers, but they deal with Matchroom. So, you know, he's in a good position, I guess. You know, maybe he can get like a Dimitri Bivol, who's been saying he could come to 68. Well, Bivol's saying he could come to 68 to face Canelo. What better way to do that than to get a name in Eubank? I know Eubank.
You think he would do that for Eubank, though?
I mean, I know that Eubank's a middleweight, but, you know, he's fought at 68, I believe, for that WBO title once upon a time. IBO title once upon a time. But anyway, the point is, there's a lot of name recognition on this card. Even James Tennyson is on this card, like Bivol, Craig Richards. And, you know, I like Craig. This is world level for him. He's a domestic level fighter. I don't think that he's had a world level fight yet, but he's here. Like Anthony Yarde, same thing. Anthony Yarde didn't have a world level fight, and he went into the Kovalev fight, and he almost got it done, you know. But we'll see, man. Craig is a decent boxer, but we'll see. You know, we'll see, can he get it done?
So, oh man, we're gonna be working early on Saturday with the fight chat. So I got it right here. 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox, big Fox, okay, cable news Fox, okay, in a million, billion, cajillion homes Fox. They're gonna have the PBC Fight Night. And this is going to kick off the pay-per-view telecast. So it's going to start on free TV. The main event is going to be Erislandy Lara versus Thomas Lamano, which I'm not mad at all. That is one of the fights that I wanted to see. One of the reasons why I was okay with, you know, spending $10, $15, maybe even $20 more than I think the pay-per-view should cost was because of the little fights like this. But the fact that they're going to give them prime time exposure, because this thing doesn't end till 8, which means the pay-per-view telecast begins at 9 Eastern. I'm sorry. I'm going to say these times in Eastern time. So from 7 to 9 is the PBC on Fox free card that'll kick off the pay-per-view with Erislandy Lara versus Thomas Lamana. And like I said, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I think that gives them both a really big showcase. They're going to have a lot of eyes on them, I'd have to think. No matter where you're watching this, that's going to, have to pop up. And, I'd be willing to bet that there'll be more. I mean, I think that it's safe to say there's more people that are going to be watching Erislandy Lara, Thomas Lamana than there are actual eyes on the pay-per-view. And that's no hate or anything. It's just, there's more Foxes in more homes. It's just plain and simple. It's just a fact. So, but, pound for pound, both these cards, I think, are worthy of money from your pocket. It just depends on how much you're talking. $50 for the Ruiz card. Like I said, I feel like it's a tad overpriced. Like if this card was $20, $25, like nobody would have any right to complain, I don't think, for what you're getting on the card. That said, it is a little overpriced, but I still think it's worth the money. I still think that when you also look at the fact that there's not a lot of things set right now, obviously you got Canelo next week, so that doesn't help my, that doesn't help my argument. And then you have Ramirez Taylor. There's some big fights coming up now that I think about it, but still, this is a good card. This is a good card on a night that's not very packed at all. And there's not going to be and there's no crossover with this, by the way. This isn't them going at each other in direct programming. They'll start at different times. But yeah, I am kind of interested to see what the chat and what people say as far as whether this DAZN card, or whether this is worth a buy for the UK viewers. Chisora Parker, I like that fight. I think it's a good fight. I think that it has ramifications. If you saw Parker's last time out, he looked good. He didn't get the job. He looked good though. And Chisora, same thing. He made his opponent look very uncomfortable and started to question whether or not Usyk, belongs in the division. So there's a lot on the line for all four heavyweights. That's, really all we can ask.
I am just excited. It's an all heavyweight weekend and such an exciting week. And I think the most unfortunate thing is that I might miss a few of these live fight chats because the freaking boat experience I've been telling y'all about, man. It happens to fall on this day, and there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of fights. You know, at least I want to be around, man, for the 3 fights, just on the DAZN card. Like I want to see Jonas and Kelly. I mean, Katie. And I want to see Richards and Bivol, and I want to see Parker and Chisora. And then, I mean, with Arreola and Ruiz, you know, I really just care about Andy. So
you don't. I mean, you want to see Laura LaMotta, right?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that that's on that card. It's crazy. You know, we interviewed him, but it's strange that I didn't know that.
So what time are you gonna be busy from? Like, or what time are you out?
I gotta talk to my brother. Because he gave me such a weird ass window. He like gave me from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. talking about, the weather looks great for May 1st. And I'm like, damn, we going out there for 12 hours? Like, that's not even my thing. Like, I don't even know the last time I've been on a boat, let alone 12 hours, bro. Like,
well, I think that people go out early for boats because when you undock, I mean, I guess it depends where you're going, but like the times that I've gone, the traffic gets really bad for boats. Like people bringing in boats, like the closer you wait till noon, I mean, it'll take you hours to touch the water, touch down the water. Crazy. But I mean, that's it. That's assuming, his boat's off land. But yeah, like that's not a bad time though. The only thing is you're going to be tired as hell, being out in the sun, but you'll be back in time for Laura LaMotta for sure. Without a doubt. That'll start like about 7.
I hope so. I mean, I'm gonna talk to him today and see, and just kind of, because I told my girl already, like, yo, this is a real big weekend. Like, I definitely want to see Andy, right? Like, someone just said, which fight is more significant? I think the Andy fight is more significant. Andy looks good
because Andy's more significant.
Yeah, because of who he is. That's just the way that it works. That's like when Tyson Fury came back, his fights were important because if he looked good, we knew what it would lead to, and eventually it did lead to the Wilder fight. It would have led to an AJ fight. Remember, the matchroom was offering him a deal back then too. So it's like these fights are significant. Like Parker Chisora is like a good heavyweight fight. We know who Chisora is. Yeah, because we know who Chisora is. But we also know who Parker is. He's probably not gonna fight the way that he fought Junior Fa, and he's probably show up. He's probably gonna do exactly what he did in the. He's probably gonna do exactly what Chisora is saying he's gonna do, which is move.
I think you're just stating facts because let's be real. Of all 4 heavyweights, only one of these guys has a premier win. All of them have gotten their shots. They've all fought in a Klitschko. They've all fought in an AJ. They've all fought in a Fury. They've all fought in, a White. They've all fought in a Wilder. They've all fought in the guys that, well, maybe not Wilder, but they've all fought the guys that matter, and they all came up with the goose egg, except for Andy. So he has to be the most significant. He's the guy who has the quickest route to one of the 3 major players. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It is a big fight. And, because that was the thing, too, was like, telling my family, like, because they're like, oh, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, I'm probably gonna have a fight. They probably want to do a live fight chat for this. Like, so like having to tell my brother, like, either you come over and sit quietly while I'm on the show and we watch it together, or you can go ahead and do the barbecue thing and everything. But it's like a party. Like, people want to have a party. Like, I feel the pressure from my family. Like, yo, we haven't watched boxing together in so long, which is true. Like, man, I cannot remember the last fight. I think it was Wilder Fury, to be honest with you, where I had the house filled, everybody there, and it was a party. So but it's tough though. It's tough, you know what I mean? Yeah.
People are talking about, but wait, how is this Andy more significant to the division when Parker beat Andy? It's like, first of all, it was a very tight fight. Some people thought he did win. Some people thought he didn't. I actually did think Joseph Parker out-jabbed him. Bottom line.
Yeah, so did I.
But remember that this sport isn't a triangle theory sport, which means he doesn't have to go back and beat Parker when he already beat the man that beat Parker in better fashion than the way Parker beat him.
He lost, yeah.
Exactly.
He got beat, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you know, hate it or love it, ladies and gentlemen. If he looks fantastic, the possibilities are endless. It's so exciting, you know, because he can just fight anyone. Yeah. Anyone becomes an option. If AJ and Fury are busy, which it doesn't look like it according to Bob, it looks like it'll be Fury and Wilder busy, he really gets his fight. Can you imagine AJ and Fury don't happen, Wilder goes back for the third fight, and somehow they just fucking go straight into the Andy third fight off of this tuna?
Crazy. That would be crazy. And honestly, that would be very okay to me. Like, you know,
I mean,
I'm upset
I'll
that we don't
take
get
that.
Fury.
I'm
AJ,
sorry,
but
I'll take that over Usyk. Because Usyk is the only one out there. Like, if AJ doesn't fight Fury, he's got to fight Usyk. But hell no. Pay step aside.
Usyk, so you would rather have the third fight than AJ Usyk?
Bro, Usyk doesn't deserve a mere the friggin' thing to me. I know he just finally beat Chisora, but look at the way that he beat Chisora. That wasn't a heavyweight fight. That was a dude running from a heavyweight, man. And I don't want to see that. He just wants a payday with my good friend Anthony Joshua, and no, you know.
I'll say this: I do want to see the AJ Usyk fight, only because it's like I do want to know whether Usyk is that guy, right? But right now, yeah, I would rather have the AJ Ruiz fight, the third fight. I would rather have the third fight.
Listen, I just watched episode 4. I'm telling you, no other dude got Canelo put
out 4 of
Andy's
thing.
Bruh,
yeah,
Canelo got a YouTube channel. I ain't even subscribed. Ryan got one. I've never watched I watched one Ryan episode when he first. I
watched his podcast one time and I felt embarrassed watching it. Only because it's like you could tell it's for like 18-year-olds and shit.
Andy Ruiz got me. I've watched all 4 episodes, bruh. And I love every single
You were
minute.
so fat. You're in on that story. You love that story.
No, man.
I get it.
I get
it.
I do love the story, but I'm looking at the episodes for incriminating evidence to see, is he cheating? Is he really taking it serious? But dog, every time I see an episode, it's like I get more and more convinced that he's learned his lesson. I get more and more convinced that everything that I wished would happen by him joining that camp is happening. You know, being around the champions and realizing I wasn't training. I wasn't training for real. These dudes are training for real. This is how you train. And all he keeps repeating is discipline, 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 discipline. And that's something that we question in every heavyweight. They've questioned it in AJ. Oh, he gasses. That's a question of discipline. You understand? He didn't gas in the Ruiz fight. Why? Because he was out there sprinting. He was out there doing what people said he couldn't do. He corrected it. But heavyweight division is discipline. Wilder doesn't run. He got tired in the Fury fight. You know? Fury, where's the discipline? He balloons in weight. Yeah, he's a great fighter. You might say it don't matter, Ness. But he balloons in weight. Where's the discipline? Yeah. You know, all he talks about is staying disciplined. Like, no, look at Canelo. Canelo, man, he's taught me discipline. He's always ready. And it's true. You know, he's always ready. And then I watched some of the Canelo stuff that dropped. And Canelo saying like, yo, ever since I became a free agent, look, I'm fighting every time with no holdbacks. And that's true. Promoters and TV networks, they hold. Well, actually not TV networks, because actually the zone wants him to fight 7 times a year if he could.
Everybody, yeah.
You know, and I just wish for that for Andy. Like, don't just beat Arreola in explosive fashion and then we waiting 6 months for you to get a big fight. No, keep that freaking iron on there.
Word, I agree. I think too, though, it's like I understand where people are coming from, like trying to, you know, say that the Chisora Parker fight's better. Like, Parker's coming off of a very impressive run. Since he lost to Dillian White, you know, he's won 4 in a row. And that Junior Fall fight was tougher than the score suggests. Like, some of the scores were bullshit for the Junior Fall fight, if I remember correctly. But that was a closer fight on paper. I mean, I'm sorry. It was a closer fight off paper, I guess. I don't know how to say that. But you know, you can't discredit what he's done. You can't discredit, you know, what this fight means for him. You know, if you were to beat a guy like Chisora, who's been in there with everybody, and you can't discredit what it does for Chisora coming off the back of an Usyk fight where he made him look a certain way and really put doubt in people's minds whether Usyk belongs in the division, to come back and then beat Parker. That's big time too. But regardless, nobody moves the needle like Andy, because there's not a better storyline in boxing outside of Wilder Fury. You know, even Dillian White doesn't make as much sense as an AJ third fight. And that's a fight I really want to see, a fight that I think Dillian White could win. But ultimately, let me ask you this though. Which fight, okay, on Saturday, you're going to watch both fights. Which fight do you expect will be the most exciting for you?
Andy.
Yeah.
Listen, not only because his skill has improved, you know, and he's working on rolling, and bro, they show little clips of the sparring, uppercut on point, you know, the way the two punch combination he's working on, overhand right, quick little left hook.
The overhand
then you got Canelo like, no, Andy, and he's showing him how to like, yo, man, I love. I'm sold. Like, they got me.
I get it.
I would pay $75 for this pay-per-view.
Hey,
no, it's all good. It's too late. They already done it. They already done it. But bro, I'm so like, you could talk to me. You could talk to me all you want about you know, Ruiz, Parker and Chisora, and what Chisora has done since losing to Dillian White, but that's the thing, bro. You lost to AJ. Some believe you lost to Andy.
Yep.
You lost to Dillian White. You didn't want to fight Wilder. Like, what the fuck? I don't care what you do right now. So what? You can beat the other heavyweights, but you ain't. With Andy, he's not removed from that top three, meaning, yeah, he ain't top three, but we see him in fights with him and Dillian White, him and Luis Ortiz, him and Wilder, him and Fury, him and AJ. Man, don't nobody go to sleep fantasizing about fucking Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua rematch. We don't want that. I mean, we don't. Right. We don't. No, and no, right. Let me paint another picture so that you really understand how boxing works. We don't think about Parker Joshua rematch. Again, he didn't want the Wilder fight, and he's best friends with Tyson Fury. Are we really gonna accept a sparring partner to all of a sudden, like, yo, fucking Tyson himself? I bet you can find a quote where he's like, you know, Joseph Parker is a poor man's Fury. So if he couldn't even beat Parker, how's he gonna beat Fury? Some shit like that. Yo, you guys are kidding me, man. No way. No, and no disrespect to Parker, but this is the heavyweight division. You ain't been putting people out. Yeah, Ramsey said give him a few minutes. He's having some issues with Skype. I tried to find him. I sent him a message on Skype to hopefully the right one, but he is there. It's just a matter of him figuring it out. Everybody has a little difficulty.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We'll give him the time. Definitely, you know, enough to talk about here again, because it seems like the chat, I don't know. It's like not split. I mean, it seems like a lot of people disagree. But I think though, again, it's a matter of two different storylines, right? Like, we want to see Andy prove himself. We want to see Andy, you know, step up and win, but also like not have to worry about the professional side of it. We want to know that he's a professional. That's it. We want the consummate professional to be the Andy Ruiz that we see from now on. And here's the thing: the fight between Chisora and Parker could end up being better, only because if Andy is every bit in shape that I think he is, and the fact that I haven't seen a lot out of Chris's camp, I mean, Chris is a dog, you know, he's never going to go out, you know, willingly, but you know, Andy could put him out. I think Andy could put him out and make it look easy, depending on what Arreola shows up. So I still think that we get the best fight out of Ruiz Arreola. I think it ends up being a dog fight for the reasons that I just mentioned. But I don't discount the fact that Chisora Parker could be a barn burner. It could be a really good fight. But I don't know, man. It's just something about Andy, dog. Like, he's got it. He's got my, interest. He's got the bigger ceiling, or the higher ceiling, I should say. I don't know. There's just a lot more to like on that side.
Yeah, man. Again, it's just more significant. Andy gets a big win, and he's in a big fight. He's on SportsCenter again. The guy that beat Joshua, is he back? He becomes an option. Even Joshua said he was an option when he lost. Imagine now that he can do so much more commercially. Commercially, he's a bigger star than he was when he first fought Joshua, and even when he lost to Joshua. Right now, this version of Andy not only is better, but he is bigger and more popular than ever. You know what I mean? Now, we have to see, does that translate into pay-per-view buys? That's what we got to see. Will it translate? If it does, then, we got ourselves another heavyweight player.
Yeah, I don't want to phrase it like that, because there's a part of me that feels like the numbers could be disappointing, but that have no bearing on what we see from Andy Ruiz the economics of Andy Ruiz.
You tripping.
I'm not saying that they're going to be bad
why
numbers.
Are you playing?
I'm saying,
you just said disappointing.
No. Listen to me very carefully. What I'm saying is, if the numbers are disappointing, I don't think it's a reflection on Andy's star power. If the numbers are disappointing, it will be because there is another pay-per-view next weekend. It'll be because there was a big UFC pay-per-view last weekend. It'll be because the economics don't really support, May 1st as well. This time around, this situation without a Canelo, it might be a little better, but
Mario,
I'm not saying the numbers.
Let me interrupt. It looks like we got our first guest, Mark Ramsey. How are you doing, Mark? Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming on the program. We have world-renowned trainer Mark Ramsey on the program from Canada. Mark, I didn't know all this time. I always spelled your name S-E. And I see you sent it to me, S-A-Y. I think it's even on Google as S-C, right?
No, it's S-A-Y on
Google. Damn. I'm sorry.
S-A-Y, yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, everybody makes that all the time. It's not a big deal.
Well, we're happy to have you. We're talking the heavyweight division, and, we can start there. Can you give us any updates on your heavyweight, who I hear could be a former heavyweight and possibly fighting Brian Jennings for the first Bridgerweight WBC, Oscar Rivas?
Yes, he's going very, very good right now. He fights all his life around that weight, around 225. 230 maximum. It's not going to be a problem at all. He's not going to have to do any kind of diet or anything like this to fight at that new division. And now he's in the gym training very hard, and we understand also there's going to be a new challenge because the level of speed is going to be a little bit higher in that division. But for the first time of his life, he's going to fight guys who have the same size as him.
Mark, let me ask you, is there any, from a trainer's perspective, is there any, I guess, worry that some heavyweights that are guys that have been competing at heavyweight for a really long time and haven't really had to focus on making weight or their diet or anything like that? Is there any worry on a trainer's part that these guys, it might be a learning curve to get them to fight at a Bridgerweight?
Of course, not only in terms of weight, because like I say, Rivas all his life was very, very close to that new weight, but also in terms of the level of speed, the level of it's not the same at the heavyweight, and the size of the boxer. At one point, Rivas was fighting guys 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" all the time, and the fact that it was so short, it was hard for them to fight a short guys like this, and sometimes there was an advantage for us, but now everybody's going to be around 162, 61, 62, and I think this is going to be a learning experience. But if you look also at the fight that Andy Ruiz is going to do, it's a little bit the same thing. So he's going to look better because he lost that point, but
Mark, can you move around the house or something? We've lost you after you said Andy Ruiz. We got a little, the service got a little choppy.
Is better now?
Yes.
Yes. What I was saying is, like, even a guys like Andy Ruiz, like, we don't know, like, how he's going to react. Like, he lost all that weight, and this is something good for him. But in the same way, we don't know how he's going to react in the fight, like, because it's going to be different. Hello.
Yeah, I hear you. I just didn't know you were stopping on being different. But I'll say this. I don't think there'll be too much of a difference, Mark. I mean, he's weighed less than what he's going to weigh for this fight before. He's only coming in at 257. The difference is that 257 is now a little tighter because they're doing strength and conditioning, something that he hasn't done in the past. But Andy's weighed lower than 257 in the past.
Yeah, but in the past he used this weight to rush, to push, he developed his style with that weight. I don't say that there's going to be something negative, but this is something new for him, and he will have to learn to fight with that specific body.
Yeah, I agree. I understand. I think that it's like a situation where even though it's a positive thing, like you said, at the same time, it doesn't really, like, he doesn't know how he's going to move, how he's going to absorb punches, things like that. Those are the questions, right?
Exactly. This is a couple of little details, but I'm sure they already, like we did with Oscar Rivas, they already test everything in the gym, and they are very confident he's going to be able to perform well.
Now, Mark, what's the goal with Rivas getting the WBC Bridgerweight title? Is it to defend, or am I too ambitious or thinking too ambitiously for you guys? And do you just want to capture the title to kind of entice Dillian Whyte into that rematch? Because I don't really see Rivas. I mean, I met him. We were in Mexico together for the convention. He is a small heavyweight, but I'm 6'5". But I think he did so well, already with guys like Jennings and Dillian Whyte, that why go down? Like, fights with Rivas and Andy Ruiz would be big, or at least action-packed, and they're around the same size.
But, right now we have that opportunity to fight for a world title, and we can't say no at all, especially because Rivas was so close of that weight already. But we stay open to all possibility, boxing. And Rivas is not 20 years old. Like, it's a question of opportunity. And if we have like money fight at heavyweight, I don't see any kind of problem to going back there.
But do you feel that the title can open up heavyweight opportunities? Getting a Bridgerweight belt, do you think it opens up the doors to a heavyweight opportunity? Maybe the rematch with Dillian Whyte, something with Andy, even something bigger?
Yes, I would prefer to fight somebody else that Dillian Whyte, especially with all the controversy who happened in that fight, and we still don't have any answer from nobody about the second sample of that fight. We never heard news about WBC, about nobody. Like, it's still, I'm not sure I want to fight that guy again.
But is it a thing where, like, okay, and this isn't just an Oscar question. This is, like, in your opinion, overall, do you think it's a good idea, or do you think we'll actually see guys going back and forth, bouncing? Because to me, it's like, if you're going to go out of your way to lose the weight that makes you a heavyweight and put you into a new division, then, isn't it counterproductive for you to then fight in that other division? Like, I don't get it. Do you think that we're going to even see those kind of moves?
I don't know for other boxer because I'm a little bit in the same. I think the same way that you think. Like I don't think it's going to be good. Like to lose 20 pounds and then go back heavyweight and go back because you build up some muscular part also. But in the specific of Oscar Rivas, like I say, he's already. And he fight all his life very close to that weight, and there's not going to be a big difference for him. The level of the kind of opposition he's going to have is going to be different because, like I say, the speed's going to be different. The approach is going to be more punch, less physical aspect. But there is a little adjustment. But in terms of weight for Rivas, this is not an handicap at all.
So one last question on Rivas from me. Did this end the relationship with Top Rank? Did it put it on hold? Because I'm sure that they signed him as a heavyweight with heavyweight intentions because they signed Tyson Fury and they signed Kovalev and all these other heavyweights. They were trying to get their heavyweight stable. Did that ruin things with Top Rank? Is Rivas still with Top Rank? Because he hasn't fought.
No, he's still with them. And like I say, we are still very open to fight in both. Like we are open to fight all the heavyweight Top Rank have or other heavyweight in the world, but we can miss that chance to fight in a world championship fight. It's the main objective of a boxer when you start as a pro boxer.
Absolutely. So moving on to the next huge fighter you have, Artur Beterbiev. What update can you give us on Artur?
But right now he's coming back from Russia not a long time ago because you need to understand it's a way different over there than here in North America. They make something politic out of a win like that, and you have to go back in Chechnya, in Russia, and do all these presentations for all the community. And now he's back here in Montreal. He already started training, even if it's the Ramadan right now, and he can't eat on the daytime. He's still going to the gym every day, and we're waiting for the next move, and we'll see. We don't know yet who's going to be the target.
Now, Mark.
So go ahead.
I'm sorry. I know we were doing 1-for-1, but it's about to get spicy because Mark Canelo insists that he sent Artur Beterbiev an offer before he sent Sergey Kovalev the offer for the WBO title. Artur went to his social media and said he never received an offer, but obviously you as his team, did you have any know-how of this Canelo offer, and why was it turned down?
It never happened at all. And you need to understand how we are around Artur right now. Like Artur has a lawyer, he sells management, and we take decision together. The lawyer, me and him. That's the way we work, and we never receive any kind of offer from nobody. And like I say in the media, I'm still waiting close to the phone.
How you doing, Mr. Ramsey? This is Francis from Canada. I just wanted to ask you, what do you say to those people who say that Canelo can beat Beterbiev if given the opportunity?
Wait, listen, this is everybody know Canelo. He's a very, very strong, good boxer, very complete fighter. It's a tough fight. It's a Hall of Fame fight. To me, it's a pound for pound fight. There is always a risk. This is boxing. But the objective of Artur is to prove that he's better and he can beat Canelo, and I believe in him. And this is the fight that we want for sure.
Now, let me ask you like this, Mark, because I am part of the opinionated people online that believe that Canelo will never fight a Beterbiev. I think that, fighting a Kovalev at that stage is one thing. To fight a guy like Beterbiev at this stage, to me, it's suicide. I don't know why he'd put himself in that kind of situation. The fight that I would like to see is the Bivol fight. Is there any chance that we see a Bivol fight while Artur's a talking point for Canelo? Like, while he could possibly be a Canelo opponent, could you see the Bivol fight being made?
I hope so, because this is actually our objective as a team. It's to challenge for the belt. Never it's never personal. It's not about dropping name or stuff like this. But Bivol have won one of the belt, and this is the fight. He's probably the best opponent we can have right now in light heavyweight division, and this is the fight that we want. But we want to do that now. I understand right now the Bivol people, they're waiting and waiting and waiting, expecting to challenge us when Arthur's going to be 45, but it's not going to happen. We want to do that fight now.
Hey, Mark, with Arthur Beterbiev going down in some of his fights, a lot of people say he's chinny. He got a chin that's suspect, because he goes down, he gets up, and he knocks out his opponents. How would you break that down?
Well, it's a little more than him going down. It's the level of opponent that's put him down.
Yeah, but if you look at this, it happened like 2 times. The first time was in Quebec when he started. There was again he go into a right, and it was more something about out of balance stuff. The Callum Johnson fight, I tell you guys, Callum Johnson had power. And when you look at Arthur Beterbiev, it's a guy who takes risk. He's fighting. He's not like he's not going to roll with a punch for 12 rounds and wait. And he's a guy who takes risk, and he's a guy who fights. And this is sometimes that exposes you. But he get dropped by one of the most powerful guys in the division in terms of power. And you get up and finish the fight the round after. Nothing. It's boxing. Nothing. You need to understand this is not Walt Disney. He knows his job is a tough job, and he knows this is something can happen. But panic, recuperate, and knock the guys out.
Mark, doubling back to the offer, is it possible that the promoter could have received an offer from Canelo? Because it just seems strange. I mean, obviously, you being in this business for this long and knowing Canelo, at least from the outside, he doesn't strike me as a guy to go out in the media and say he sent someone an offer if he didn't send an offer.
It's a possibility, but I doubt. I doubt because when you talk about Canelo, you talk about big offer. And nobody's going to run from that. No boxer, no promoter. And Top Rank are not different to other promoter. If there is good business, it's good business. And I'm pretty sure if they receive something, they receive an offer, they will tell us and they will agree to do that fight.
And when we talk about Beterbiev, he's only has 16 fights, but obviously an extensive amateur background. But he is the age of most of Canelo's big fights. He usually gets his victims around 34 to 36. And, obviously with him being busy, Beterbiev will be 37 by the time he gets an opportunity at Canelo next year. Is that an issue, or is he a young 37 because he hasn't had that many fights in the pro ranks?
This is one aspect. The other aspect, you need to understand who's Arthur Beterbiev. He's a guy who never drink of his life. Every decision that he make is in terms of oriented for his boxing career. Like when he come to the gym every day, he give me the time that he sleep, what he eat. Like he's like close to be perfect about discipline. And I don't see any sign of regression in the gym. Like I still see him perform very well. And but yes, we know that he's going to be 37 soon, and that's why I told you I want to fight Bivol now. We want to fight Canelo now. We want to do those fights now. No excuse, no blah blah blah. We want to do those fights now.
I feel like, and tell me if you agree or not. I feel like Beterbiev has not gotten some of the credit that he deserves. Like, people would talk about Lomachenko fighting Salido so early in his career, and people rarely mention the fact that Beterbiev fought Tavares Cloud after 4 fights as a professional. 4 fights he fought Tavares Cloud. In his 7th professional fight, he fought Gabriel Campillo. These are some of the best light heavyweights, or some of the better light heavyweights, I should say, of the last 10, 15 years. Do you feel like Beterbiev doesn't get the credit that he deserves sometimes?
Maybe not, but we can't focus too much on that. We try to go fight by fight and still perform, and this is what we're doing right now, still knocking out everybody. And Cloud, that was very special. He was world champion like less than a year before that fight, and that was fight number 5 for Archer. And but at that time I was able to see in the gym day after day what he can do with a guy like Pascal, because Archer was just starting, but Jean Pascal was world close. He was just lost his title at that time. Like he was on his peak of his career, and I see him every day with Eleider, Alvarez, and guys like that. And I know that he have everything that he need to be the guys like Cloud. But there was we take a little risk to try to impress the boxing people at that time.
Can you speak about the power of Beterbiev? His power. A lot of people, you talk about knocking out people. Like, speak about it, like taking it in on the pads. Like, give us a little insight into that power.
Yeah, it's something special, but it's not only power. It is power because every punch that he throws, even jab, are very, very strong. Sometimes you look like, in short distance, he looked like he threw a little punch, but those punch, I take it with the body pad and he hurt me. But the thing is, he's also physically very, very strong. Like, you're not gonna push him back. Like, he's an animal in all the aspects he can be.
Beautiful. Go ahead, Ness. You were gonna say something.
Yes. No, I want to go to these questions from the people real quick before we run out of time for Mark. We got the first one coming from Decatur, Georgia. That says, "What made you leave hockey and start in boxing?"
It was fun because I was about 16 years old, and I just go in the summertime. I want to train, and I want to have a special training to go back to the hockey training camp and be in good shape. But I never went back to hockey. I fell in love with boxing, and I stay in the boxing gym, and I try to be a decent amateur boxer, and that's the way everything started.
He also says, if you're free, June 12th, you should stop by Watertown, Wisconsin, and watch Border Wars live, because he will be fighting for the first time, so he wants your eyes on him. But if not, you can watch it live on the BPE network. And thanks for coming on the Boxing Voice. So the next one is from Ruiz in the 504, which is New Orleans. And he says, what are your thoughts on a potential matchup with Joe Smith? So I'm assuming Beterbiev versus Smith.
Very interesting. Mm-hmm. Like the fact that Smith now have a title is a point of he's also a target, like evil for us, for our team. And I fought Joe Smith before with Alvarez, and I know what he's capable. He's not maybe not the most talented guys over there, but he's big, hard, big punch. He give you exactly what he have to give you. He don't have a bad night, bad performance. He always bring his A game, and I have a lot of respect for him. I think it's going to be, in terms of style, I think it's a fan pleaser fight. No doubt about that.
Next one is
go ahead.
You got it.
The next one's coming from Coach Myers. He says, good morning, champ. In 2019, you said Beterbiev was the best at 175. My question is, which opponent do you think is tougher for Beterbiev, Bivol or Canelo?
It's a different... Listen, it's just a different kind of approach you need for those fights. I think Canelo brings some stuff that Bivol don't bring, and the opposite is also true. But the thing is, if you look at the resume, if you look at how complete fighter he is, of course Canelo, I think, is number one.
Wow, so you think that the tougher fight would be with the guy with the smaller opponent, not the actual opponent in y'all's weight class, opponent. I mean, so essentially you'd have to consider Canelo pound for pound then, correct?
We can debate off that long time.
Oh, you got somebody else at number one?
You know what? Before his car crash, I was really believed that Spence was best.
Talk,
but
Mark.
Now, I don't
Come
know.
on, Mark. Yeah, that's why you Canadian. Go ahead.
But the thing is, I'm not sure. And I look at the last fight, and I know he started with a good opponent. He don't start with a taxi driver when he came back. And but the level of talent Spence was something very, very special. I just hope for him he didn't have permanent damage, and we don't know. We don't know how he's going to be able to push for the couple of next year, and what is the real damage from that accident. I just hope for him everything is perfect, and he's going to be able to give us the same kind of performance he's given in the past.
Yes, I love it.
Understand. Let's see. Next question coming from Carlitos in the UK says, "What's good, Mr. Ramsey? I'm not sure if you are aware, but UK confirmed that White's test was contaminated through no fault of Dillian. Therefore, I think you will be waiting a while for that B sample."
You know, that story is so crazy. Like nobody, you know, to know the truth about that story, because everybody, promoters, the commission in England, the WBC, nobody never tried to protect Rivas. Like they know before the fight that the sample A was positive, and they don't even tell us, and we can choose if we want to fight or not.
Exactly.
Least. Nobody gave you information about this, and now if you want to go against them, how many money do you think you need to sue people in England?
Oh, hundreds of thousands.
It's something.
Easy.
Well, more than that. You just
more than that, millions.
With that. It's more. Oh yeah, of course, over a million for sure, and in pounds. This is
in pounds, yeah.
Double.
To be honest,
yeah.
I find this a little bit hypocrite, because if you look at this, at the end of the day, people don't really care. Like promoter don't care because they're doing business. The fans, they forget. Remember all the names who get cut and they're still fighting, and the fans still buy pay-per-view and still look at the fight. And the association, what they want their sanction. They really want to, if we want to be serious in that sport with that drug stuff, we need at least okay, you get cut, maybe you have drink something, or I don't know that you don't know. Okay, first time 1 year, second time life. We play with life of people, with life of boxer, and one day you're gonna have a guy who's gonna test positive, and we're gonna have a death in the ring, and now the whole boxing industry is gonna be in deep shit.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
And that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Go ahead.
No, that's my thought about that situation.
Real quick, because that was the last question.
Yeah,
do you think someone like Big Baby should be allowed to get a fighter's license again?
No. I told you. For me, you can commit a mistake one time. You mix, I don't know, you buy some protein and it was not certified, and then they contaminated. But 2 times, 3 times, lifetime. Bye. There should be life.
I got a few questions I'd like to ask Mark, if that's possible, just before he gets up out of here.
Yeah, no, we're not done. We need to get an elderly Alvarez update, but we still got one more from James Benitez.
Oh, that's the last one on my end.
Yeah, go. Oh, you don't have James?
I don't have him on here.
He says, I'd like to thank you for coming on the show, and also thank you for not taking that Canelo fight. He is the big fish. So, what do you think about Canelo's comments that he'll beat Floyd if both were in their prime?
I'm not sure about that one. I think he beat him now because Floyd is older, but I'm not sure. Listen, everybody can talk about Floyd any way they want. He did what he did, and to me, it's pretty impressive. Good defense, and that level of defense is so important. I'm not sure. I'm still going with Floyd.
So yeah, can you give us an update on Eleider Alvarez?
Right now we are in a situation like we already before the fight with Joe Smith, we already saw some sign in the gym of that Alvarez was not able to produce the same kind of performance. Like he had like problem with even with the young fighter in the gym, and it was not like a very good training camp. And he reached a age that we start looking for something different for him. And he boxed until he's 9 years old. And for us, that was very, very clear that okay, let's say we're gonna do a last tour on a dance floor. We're gonna try a last time to go for the world title, and we lost against Joe Smith. But right now, my suggestion to Alvarez is to quit boxing, to retire. But he's still thinking about this. He's still look at all these options and everything. But right now, my suggestion to him is to stop boxing.
And does that mean that you will not be training him going forward if he does decide to continue?
No, listen, I have a lot of respect for that guy, and I will be on his side if he wants to do it again. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be his decision. Like I say, I will be on his side, but I'm pretty sure at the end he will take the good decision.
So, Mark, any other fighters that you feel we should know about? Well, obviously David Lemieux is fighting in Mexico. What isn't that a few days from now? When is that, Francis? You just did a show on it.
Yeah, that's supposed to be.
The show got.
Say it again.
It got canceled.
Yeah, no, just postponed because actually everything about COVID in Canada is so strict. Like the border are not open, the boxing gym are not open. We are not allowed to bring sparring partners from outside. Like it's not really possible to train properly. And we decided to organize a fight for David Lemieux, and it's going to be beginning of June in Mexico.
So, congratulations on being on this big card. I don't know how you feel about it, but I mean, Mayweather, Logan Paul, and John Pascal versus Badu Jack on the undercard. That's huge. What do you feel about that main event and having John on the undercard?
But I don't coach Pascal anymore. I coach Pascal since no, for a couple of fights now. He's coached by another coach from Montreal, Stéphane Ruiz, who's a very, very good coach, former Lucian Bute coach. And I coached Jean since he was like 12 years old, until Olympic, until world title. And, he's another one. At one point, I want him maybe to do something different. He make a lot of money in boxing, and I'm a big fan of guy who manage their boxing career, like maybe guys like Andre Ward or Joe Galzaghi. Like, you take what you have to take, and you get out of there. Like for boxer, it's like a bank. Like you go, you take the money, and you run. Like boxing is a beautiful sport, but it's also a dangerous sport, and there is a life after boxing. But no, Jean, now with a new trainer, and I didn't know actually that he's going to fight an undercard of Paul and Mayweather.
Yeah, man, you should probably give him a call, be a second set of eyes. This is a big, big fight. I mean, he did already, what was it, a draw? And they had the first fight. What was that first fight, a draw, or did he get the win? Nobody knows?
I think Pascal get the win.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
it was very close.
Hey, Naz,
what I like about that fight, like Badu is about the same time of his career that Jean. Like they are the same. They're getting older. They're fighting together. It's a good fight. It's a balanced fight, and we saw last time. There was a good fight, but it was very, very close.
37 and 38 years old, same, right in the same age bracket. 38 years old is John Pascal. 37 is Badu Jack. Big fight, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Maybe if you're not on the team, Mark, maybe you should come watch it. But Francis, you got something?
Yeah, I was gonna say I come up here all the time and tell you guys that Canada shut down in a bad way, man. And here you have Mr. Mark Ramsey telling you like the airports, the board. I mean, the airport's open, but the things you got to go through to just to fly out, and no gyms are open. Nothing is open. They shutting down real bad. So now you hear it again from another Canadian. But
oh yeah, of course. Like I just came back from a fight on in West Point, New York, with the prospect Christian Mbili, and we have to do 14 days quarantine when we came back. I'm home right now, and I have to stay 14 days in my home before I am allowed to go outside.
Wow,
it's bad. but
we don't have that much case.
Did they make you do the first 4 days in the government hotel, or did you get to go home in quarantine?
3 days in a hotel. You're coming back. They test you at the airport. They put you in a hotel. When you have the result of your test, you're allowed to go back home, and they call you every day to see if you're still home, what you're doing, and they can watch. Like they send police officer to watch if you're home or not.
Did I not tell y'all?
So,
y'all think I'm tripping, making up stories. There you go.
Wow, that's crazy. So how do you get out? With a working visa?
You mean outside of the... no, to go outside, it's not a problem. Like I went to Russia to do the Beterbiev fight. I went to U.S. to do that fight also. But it's when you come back, that's the problem. This is very, very strict, but on the other side, we have a good control of the situation right now. There is under 1,000 cases in Quebec per day, and this is strict, but this is a good control.
Definitely. We got one last question that came in from the people. Jeff in Nova Scotia says, I believe 13-0 with 13 KOs. Fella Nova Scotian Ryan Rozecki can win, become a world champion. Just wondering if you think he has the potential to be a world champ. Thanks and good luck.
You know, he's a special guy. He came to my gym one time to spar. Actually, he came when Alvarez was preparing for Joe Smith, because he have a very similar style for people who don't know him. Big heart, good punch, determination. And this is major aspect of boxing. I think he already like perform over. He's an overachiever. Like he already performed very well, and I think everybody who's going to take him lightly, they're going to be surprised.
All right, can I ask my question now, Mr. Ramsey? Are you a Canadians fan or are you a Maple Leafs fan?
Well, Canadian, come on. It's like asking a Yankees fan if you like Boston. No.
I have some fun questions I'd like to ask you. Just real quick. So before a big fight, what would be your pre-fight meal that you'd like to have? Anything specific?
For me or for my boxer?
No, for you. For you, as a trainer.
No, nothing special. I'm not superstitious at all. Like anything, it's not a problem. I just don't want to hit too much because you feel bad. And boxer have to perform, but the coach also have to perform the night of the fight.
That's why I asked the question. Now, after a big win, what would be like that post-fight celebration, like guilty pleasure? You know what I'm saying, that you let yourself have?
I'm the most boring guy ever. I go back home. I don't want to see nobody. I like to go to the chalet or to the country house and fishing and don't see nobody for 2 weeks. That's my dream.
Wow, you see that? Some people stay in it and some people get in it and then they get right out. You know what I'm saying? They find a tranquil place. You see Wilder likes to go on his boating and go down the lake and stuff like that for just to not get away. So that's pretty cool to learn and understand. Are you into comics at all? To like the Marvels?
Can you repeat, please?
Are you into comic? Like Marvel, Superman, Batman, stuff like that?
No, not that much.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for being a good sport, answering these questions. Just some fun questions to light up the interview. Go ahead, Ness.
No, that's all the questions. Unless you have any fighters that you feel you need to let us know about that you're training or working with. Yeah, man, those are all our questions. We want to thank you, obviously, for taking out the time to give us this opportunity to interview you. wish you the best of a good day. And if you have any social media, give it out. Because I do follow you on Instagram, but I feel like that might not be your Instagram because you haven't posted in years.
No, it's my Instagram, but I'm not big on social media. I let my two assistants taking care of that. I prefer to do my job like quiet and a little bit with no big stuff on social media.
Yep. All right. Well, Mark, man, thank you so much for coming on. We will look forward to getting you back on. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. World-renowned trainer Mark Ramsey out of Canada with a huge stable, man. He's like the Bomac or Robert Garcia, Freddie Roach of Canada, man. He's got everybody, but he doesn't have Jeff's Nova Scotia's Ryan Rozecki. He don't got him. He don't got him. He ain't in there. He been there, but he ain't in there.
Oh, he ain't in there.
He ain't in there. He ain't in there. Let's see. We got a lot of callers on Blog Talk. I need you to press the numero uno. Press the numero one, and then we know that you want to talk right here live on the show. Anybody else in the chat, if you want to jump on the show, the number to call in 1425-569-5241. Press one time. Voice your opinion. Don't forget, you could also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation from anywhere in the world. Yeah, we got some super chats according to my co-host in Canada.
Yeah. Who we got? Yo, we got a lot of super chats, man, because we were rolling for a bit.
Yeah, a lot, like 3. Jesus with the $2 super chat says, Parker, best performance has been versus Ruiz Jr. Mario be Mario! Fuck you,
Mario!
Wow. Terrible. Do you think that's Parker's best performance? Didn't he drop Dillian White? He had Dillian White looking sick in the 12.
Yeah. But that's when he won his world title, so that's why they're gonna look at it as being his best performance, and seeing what Andy did against Anthony Joshua, they're gonna compare the two and say
they trying to use the Andy juice to give him juice. Like, well, he beat Andy before he became unified. No,
and he did it for a world title, so that makes him better. Nah,
they tripping.
So no, I don't agree with that. But I'm looking forward to that fight, man. That fight's supposed to be fireworks. War Chisora always comes with it, man. Always brings the pressure and brings the fight. It's whether or not Joseph Parker can stay in the kitchen and bang bang. Now we've seen that against Dillian White a little bit, so I'm excited to see if he still got that dog in him. You know what I mean? And or can he keep Chisora on the end of the jab? Not sure.
I don't know about all that. He about to get pushed like he ain't never been pushed. He gonna have to show.
Really? You feel like you gonna struggle? You have to swim deep water?
No, I'm just saying. We've seen Chisora push the shit out of Usyk. Like, that's his style. Come forward. You know what I'm saying? It's come forward, and let's do it. But yeah, let's go out to these callers, man. Let's do this. Yo, Blog Talk, remember to press one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People Hotline. Don't forget. Also, we got another super chat from El Sucio. I think, do me not here to correct me, who says, shout out to TBV, always putting in work. It could be El Socio. I don't know, because, it could be El Socio, but I'm no good.
Let me teach you. I'm playing. That would be funny if I did that, though, right? Hey, you said it yourself the other day. I was on point.
Yeah, you said the other one. I was about to say that. You said the other one pretty perfect. We got sarcasm. Francis, what do you recommend from a Jamaican restaurant? My city is riddled with Mexican food. This Jamaican spot got voted numero uno. Wanted to check it out. Jerk chicken, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
You notice Mario, he said Francis. He didn't say Ness, who's Dominican, because a lot of people get it confused. You know what I'm saying? That it's jerk. Oh, it's jerk chicken. But you see, jerk chicken come with different levels, Mario. A lot of people feel like, you're going to get jerk chicken. It's supposed to be stupid hot that you can't eat it. There's no flavor behind
it. Spicy, you mean?
Nah.
Yeah, spicy. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a balance of flavors.
Is that like a regional thing? Like, are they gonna make it a certain way some places and then certain way like another?
First of all, I don't know where Francis comes from because jerk don't mean curry. You know what I'm saying? Like curry is spicy.
No.
Jerk don't mean spicy. Jerk don't automatically mean spicy.
I don't even. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what jerk means.
Just don't know.
Yo, bro, I've been all over Montego Bay. I've been all over Montego Bay, all over Negril, all over Ocho Rios. I've been to all the restaurants out there, dog. From the highest level to like the grandma spot where like I gotta keep kicking the fucking cat out because he don't belong inside the restaurant, and the chair's made out of wood and that shit look crazy. It's like a fucking Dominican colmado. Anybody who knows about Dominican colmados, that's exactly how that shit look. Bruh, get out of here. I don't want your hand on my face. Yeah, he trying to tell me about Jamaican food.
Go ahead, you telling me about Jamaican food.
Look, I knew it. Didn't I say he was going to say that? Get out of here. That's Caribbean food. That ain't Jamaican food. That's Caribbean food.
See that now you definitely don't know. Let's move on because you heard yourself.
The only Jamaican food I ever had was codfish. I had codfish.
Jamaican food's creep, man. You better stop it. Go ahead, Mario. What'd you say?
No, the only Jamaican food I ever had was codfish. We went to this place and my wife picked it up for me. It was really good.
Bruh.
Codfish and what?
Bro, I'm gonna take Francis to the best jerk spot in Jamaica. Watch.
Wait,
I don't
in
like
Jamaica?
jerk. I like
You're gonna tell him the best.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm
know.
gonna take him. I'm gonna take him.
Oh, you gonna take? Oh,
yeah,
wow,
we gonna
okay.
go. We gonna go.
So
Watch.
so Francis, are you taking him to the best Dominican food spot?
Yeah, no. That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna take him to my spot, right? I'm gonna have my man John pick us up. Pop, take him to my spot. Like I'm gonna be like, yo, John, take him to that spot you took me to, man. Put this dude on.
Hey, yo, John, take him.
Yo, then he gonna be like, damn. He gonna start talking with his little Jamaican accent with John, dapping him up like, damn, you put him on something fire. You know what I'm saying? Because he thinks just because I'm over here, I don't know the in and out. Man, get out of here,
I'm gonna go to Jamaica and go with John instead of going with my uncle. Man,
your uncle.
You slap yourself,
your
man.
uncle?
You crazy, man.
All right, so let me ask you a question. What's your uncle do? What's your uncle do?
It don't matter what my uncle do.
No, it does matter. It does matter. What's your uncle do?
It doesn't matter what my uncle do, bro.
All right,
I ain't gonna tell you my uncle.
You saying it matters?
Your Honor, is relative to the question.
Why?
Your Honor, is relative to the question. It's relative.
Okay.
It's relative to the argument. If his uncle's a fucking mechanic in Kingston, right? How the fuck could he tell you anything about Ocho Rios? How the fuck could he tell you anything about Negril? How the fuck could he tell you anything about Montego Bay? You understand? Now, if his uncle, Now, if his uncle's a fucking travel agent or a taxi cab driver or a private fucking, limousine driver or tour, one of them tour buses, you know what I'm saying? One of them dudes that just take you to places. That's their
job. Jamaica's probably so small that
Come on, man. Let's do that. Get out of here, bruh. Listen, whatever. I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not even gonna argue, man. I'm not even gonna argue. I'm a screen share. I'm a screen share my man. I'm a screen share. I'm a screen share my man. I'm a screen share my man. High life.
Why you do that? Let me tell you. One day, I swear to God, I'm gonna have y'all come to my spot, and I'm not gonna take y'all nowhere. I'm gonna make y'all fajitas.
I'm gonna be in your city. I'm gonna be in your city.
I'm
gonna be in your city. Let's see if you gonna duck me. Let me see. Let me pull up my itinerary.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to you. I'm gonna try to fly Francis out, cause you already gonna beat. Damn, I'm going. Oh, here we go.
For what?
April 30th to September 1st. I'm in Corpus.
That's tomorrow.
I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. Why would I ever care?
That's tomorrow.
Pound for that ain't. I said August 30th to September 1st. I said the wrong dates. My bad. I said the wrong dates.
Is you for real? What you? What? No, you trolling.
Dog, come on. When
Why
do I troll?
You gonna be here for real?
Dog, we gonna be there for real.
Yo, I hope you're being serious, because if you're here by September, that means the house will be done, and that means we could do a pool party. I could get
in September.
Yeah, my parents, the house is gonna be done by July.
Oh well, yeah, I'm
We'll have
there.
the spot. Listen, that means y'all can have y'all's own rooms, your own beds.
I'm there, dog. I'ma be in the movie.
6 bedrooms.
I'ma be
It's
in the
all
movie. I'ma be in the movie, and I want my team to be there. You know,
They make
maybe
it Selena
maybe
Part
y'all
2.
could be some extras in the movie. You feel me? But like, moving
got you.
on up, moving on up.
Maybe I can help with the script. No, I'm playing. Yeah, bro. Listen, I hope you be in for real, because I swear to God, if y'all come in, I'll make y'all fajitas.
Dude, I'm being for
I'll
real.
make y'all
man.
chicken fajitas.
I just
pork
checked.
ribs.
I just checked the itinerary and told you. Like, I just checked the itinerary and told you. I'm for real.
Can I get the?
Nah. You can't get to nothing. Let me get. Oh damn! I wonder if this will flag me, cause those weed channels do get flagged. All right, so I'll just pick and choose what the show of my man John. You know what I'm saying? High Life Tours. Tell him I sent you. Know what I'm saying? Unforgettable tours in paradise of Jamaica.
Let's like, plug it, boys. He wants to do it this way.
Just unplug yourself. Unplug yourself from the matrix that is Francis, right? He's trying to have you believe that some uncle of his knows the entire. Listen to me.
Be disrespectful.
Listen to me. I gave you your chance to defend your case. Yo, some uncle of his knows the entire country, right? Know what I'm saying? Like, let's not act like that's not America. Like, you know, there's people in DR that don't never get to the other side of DR ever. So, you know, unlike my man John, whose job is to give you a magnificent experience. Not only that, Mario, because he's seeking to give you a magnificent experience, he wants to take you to the best places that his island has to offer. You understand? And it's the real Jamaican experience, not this only bougie shit. No, I'm telling you, dog, I've been to a spot. He took me to get some chicken that, you know, a lot of bougie people would look at it a few ways and like, I'm not walking in there, but I was all right with that. You know what I'm saying? But believe Francis, you feel me? Go with Francis. Don't go with my mans in them. High Life Tours _ Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
Jamaica.
Shout out to Andre Dakota, pound for pound supporter for like 11 years, who recommended him. And ever since he recommended, I've never been to Jamaica without this dude. Okay? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Anything you want. That little island in Jamaica that's just off in the water, and when you get there, it's just sand and it's just a deck, and you just drink. He knows about that spot. But that's famous. You feel me? But if you want those famous things, he gonna take you to them famous things. But if you also want the real Jamaica, he gonna take you to the real Jamaica, you know? But that was your Jamaican segment from Ness, man. I'm just bigging up Francis' country. He taking it the wrong. I love Jamaica.
No, you're talking about one experience that you've had, and that's what you're supposed to do when you continue.
I've been to Jamaica more than you, man. What you talking? I've been to Jamaica more than you, man. You can't cry crazy.
Let me talk.
He said one experience. Yo, Southside crew for life, man.
Yo. You sound so dumb.
Crew for life, man. Shout out Chris Colbert, 7:30 tonight, p.m. Southside crew.
I'm more Dominican than that, yo. Let me tell you all about it, bro. Get out of here. Yeah, let's move on, man. Because I ain't talking about somewhere where I'm from and my family from, and you're talking about somebody that you met.
Bro,
and
your family from from Kingston.
Let me talk, bro. How you gonna talk?
But get it facts, man. Get it facts.
You've had your time to talk.
Get it facts. Say your family from Kingston.
Let me talk. My family. I'm not telling you my. Who does that? Come on, man.
You just said that.
In other words, from the island. No, don't try to tell me where my family's from. I'm telling you. That's why you need to quiet down. Let me tell you. Or I can move on.
Go ahead. Anyway. No, I'm gonna go ahead while you talk. I'm gonna show John's Instagram.
Yeah, move on, man.
While you talk, I'm gonna show John's Instagram.
That's a John, man. Yo, let's move on, man.
Watch when I connect Francis with John. They gonna go right into the whole. Watch, you see how he got the Canadian English right now. He gonna go break into the you know what I'm saying? Get all friendly because he gonna see that John is the real, man.
That's what's up.
Bruh, listen to me.
watches
it goes beyond. Listen to me. It goes beyond. Keep in mind, I don't get no money for this. Oh, Ashley, I wanted to say this yesterday. Ashley, shout out to Ashley. Y'all should go check out her channel. She's living in Mexico with her vlog, and I don't think she's Mexican. I think she's African American, living in Mexico now for like 6 months. I checked out your vlog. Shout out to you. I ain't gonna front. At first, like when I first seen Ashley coming in the chat, whenever she first started coming, I thought she was a troll. You know, dudes saying, putting their name as Ashley. But she really got a vlog on YouTube, and she's on Instagram. Check her out, support her, another content creator. She's official. That being said, I don't get no money from John.
She's official tissue, man.
I don't get no money from John. I don't get no money, but that's what you get. Security. I'm talking about wallet, all your belongings in his van while you off at the river or you off jet skiing. Now, obviously, Francis got that because that's with his uncle, but I just want you to keep in mind. See, he's laughing at that, but that's because he has that. Mario, tell him to let me talk. Mario, tell him to let me talk. Mario, tell him to let me talk, Mario. Mario, tell him to let me talk, Mario. Mario, he cutting me off. Why you cutting me off? Why you cutting me off, yo? Mario, you supposed to be the judge. Get in the middle. Get in the middle, Mario.
That's the amazing part about it. Okay. Is that you get into a country and you have some people that treat you good and some people that treat you bad. It happens everywhere. So the fact that Ness had this amazing experience multiple times and met an amazing person, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's good for my... Yeah, man.
But why he don't want to let me talk? Why
you get somebody that gets to unlock the secrets?
Why you don't want to let me talk? Why you don't want to let me talk about my real experience? And my experience is Mario's experience, right? Because when Mario takes the trip for the first time with his wife, right? Yeah, now he gotta.
Everybody has to go to Jamaica. Everybody has to go to Jamaica.
Let me talk. Now Mario could take this trip with him and his wife, right? And now he got a Canadian co-host who's of Jamaican descent, right? But that's Mario, who's got a connection to Francis, right? What about the people out there that don't have a connection to a Francis at all? John is catering to those people, right?
They're more than one of them, Mario. And that's what I mean, Ness, and that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I'm saying I'm glad that you hold on. I was saying I'm glad you met John because there's a lot of them out there that do that. You know what I mean? Some
but everybody ain't John.
Hold on.
But everybody ain't John.
That's
because you've only listen, bro.
Nah. So John is like us.
If he would have experienced other dudes, they would have all been John.
Yo, I did experience somebody else. So look, my first dude, my first dude, I got to Jamaica, right? So Dre already plugged me with John, but I didn't book John to get me at the airport. So I land to the airport and I gotta rock out with somebody else to get me to my destination. So, you know, I want my Jamaican experience immediately. I keep telling y'all, it don't matter where I go.
By that you mean you want a spliff in your hand.
Exactly. But fucking nigga, this Mario, we here, bruh. You and me.
Yeah.
So I don't want a dude that just trying to get money. My man giving me shit still on the stick, man. That ain't ready. You feel me? That's for the tourists to take pictures with. Like, that ain't for me. So don't tell me there's mad Johns out there. Yeah, there could be mad Johns. Right. Yeah, there could be mad Johns, but there's only one John. All right? There's only one John. And all I'm saying is, he Jamaican. He Jamaican. It's mad of us that don't get a John. You know what I'm saying? And we get suckered.
But Ness, you gotta also remember that there's a lot of people that don't like to come off the resort as well.
Exactly. So and that's why John is so important. Because they're afraid.
They don't feel safe or whatever the case.
Oh, okay, I get that.
That's why I said in the beginning, it's a good, you get the good and you get the bad. And it's a great thing that he met somebody like John, you know what I'm saying, that gives you those exclusive experience, because there are a few out there that do that. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't been to a country. I haven't been to a country that I don't go off the resort, man. I haven't been to a country I don't go off the resort, or a country I don't rent a car. Man, Jamaica, it's 12 in the morning. I'm out getting that KFC that's only made in Jamaica.
the best
What
ever.
they got at the KFC in Jamaica.
Yo,
And
it's just
spaghetti.
like
Right,
it's
you
like
can't
Puerto
talk about
Rico. No, it's like Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico and Jamaica's KFC ain't nothing like America's KFC. It's just nothing like it. Those islands, I
But
guess.
they serve chicken though.
No, it's the same food.
But it's cooked. But it's prepared different.
Absolutely.
And it tastes better.
Absolutely.
To be honest with you,
It's
it sounds
iconic.
like it sounds like the country dictates the experience, because a lot of what you're saying about John is how you've described Dominicans when you go to the Dominican, very willing to make your experience better, willing to
DR, they a little more aggressive, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Don't get me
Jamaica
wrong.
got like
Don't get me
a-
wrong. Jamaican got there's aggressive
It
Jamaicans.
depends on where you go. Yeah,
There's
it's
aggressive
just the way it
Jamaicans
is.
with their
Especially-
signs and shit trying to get you everything. Like there's aggressive. Everybody's hustling. This
Everywhere, yeah,
it's a
everywhere.
third world country. These countries, these dudes is hustling and trying to get it. But all I'm saying is, man, you getting it from me. I'm telling you, John is that dude. Like his uncle, he's giving you a recommendation. But I know John does this. He keeping his uncle's job description all secret. I don't want to hang out with a secret. I want to hang out with a dude that got 22,000 followers on Instagram, and then 7 days a week he's a tour guide dude. 7 days a week he know how to get me that bud. 7 days a week he how many who you think know more farms? My man's uncle in Kingston or my man John who run the country? He run the country. He all over, up and down, Mario. He all over, up and down. He putting miles on his wagon, bruh. It's crazy. Look,
so funny
enough.
about that, Mario. You know what's so funny about
Enough.
that? Because I'm just loving the fact that that's why I'm quiet. I'm letting John get what he's supposed to get, because that's my country, man. So I want people to go to my country.
Nah,
get
John is the truth, man.
Listen, that's what I love about it. Now, I said family because he's trying to compare family to a guy that he met.
Yo, John, my family. I've been knowing John for like 7 years,
I have a lot of other people
man.
that I
That's
can
my
plug you into
fams.
that's on social media that do those type of things that in terms of touring give you,
Not like
that
John.
experience all
You got
over.
friends and family back
Not
there.
like John, man.
Not just
Not
fam.
like John.
Tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I understand, bro. Big
Not
up
like
John.
John. Not like John.
You done but no, in terms of farms, like you see, you gotta have connections in order to get to those places, and you'd have to be a
Real
certain type
ones too, not them bullshit ones. Francis gonna take you where all the bud look like shish kebabs on the table. Nah, I'm talking about air conditioned, humidifier rooms. You know what I'm saying?
That's for IG, though.
Thermometers.
That's a place for people though. Like people want to go and they want to see, like they want to make their IG look hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for IG, but you gonna get that too at the sophisticated
TVP.
one.
Hit up John, man. Go hit up John. John gonna have you litty like
I
a
Word is born.
Hey.
John
I feel
will
bad.
have you
Like I
lit.
couldn't say the same thing about Mexico, bro. I've been to Mexico a bunch of times. I'm gonna tell you, do not.
Me neither.
Do not.
Me neither. I can't
get
say that.
anybody's help there. Like if somebody wants to help you,
I need the recommended
give 'em
help.
that stiff arm.
I need the recommend. I need a John in Mexico. I promise
Bruh,
you, it's
let me tell
always
you.
hard to
Well,
get the fire in Mexico. Always hard. And let me tell you, I just heard what Canelo said that he went into the Yeardom fight? Was it Yeardom fight or somebody fight and they kidnapped his brother?
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
Listen,
none
I
of
was
y'all
10
favorite
years old.
fighters, none of y'all favorite fighters go through real shit like that. Like, oh shit, your relative, your blood brother gets kidnapped. You don't cancel the fight. You still go through with the fight. You negotiate his freedom.
It ain't a joke out there.
You negotiate his freedom, and you catch a body on the dude in front of you for making you mad.
Yo, let me tell you, when I was 10 years old, when I was 10 years old, I was living in Laredo, big dog. I swear to God, we went with our neighbors, right, to Mexico. They kidnapped or they abducted my neighbor's 11-year-old or 12-year-old. I don't know. He's either 11 or 12. They abducted. I didn't know him very well, but I mean, I knew who he was. And like we came back, we were like, what the like it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, like for real. You know, you saw Canelo's opening 100 gas stations.
Yo, and he already got the Canelo phone. Like my man is taking over Mexico.
Yo.
You know what he need to do? He need
come to Google.
No,
over there.
remember I said this. I foresee Canelo doing the Pacquiao thing. He running for president later. I'm telling you. Nah,
you can't.
You
Mexico's
tripping.
too big. It's too. There's too much politics.
Dog, that's why.
That's
Like, why he's doing what he's doing. That's
you
why
can
he's
mess
doing what he's
around
doing.
over there. Really don't have a lot of world impact.
Politics
Mexico,
everywhere, Mario.
Politics
You're
everywhere,
right,
man.
But the world politics that is involved with Mexico is different than what's involved with the Philippines. Like Philippines,
Canelo got American money, man, invested, man. It's gonna help the country. You'll see. But look, we got a super chat from Sway, who says people always bring back KFC chicken from Jamaica. It's well known, just like Burger King in Trinidad. All over the Caribbean got exclusive fast food spots.
See, y'all allowed to bring meats and stuff back from we can't.
I know we ain't allowed to do that. He talking about like.
No, you can.
He talking
like,
about like at the airport. No. He talking about you can't put that shit in your bag. How you gonna? What?
Oh, they do. Yeah, dude. Family in the U.S. they do it. They don't get checked and they ask them. Yeah, because it's already cooked food. It's not like it's raw meat. It's not like four meat you're bringing in. You know what I'm saying? And even that you're allowed to.
Who the hell is flying chicken that's cooked? They better have it in a Tupperware at least. I swear.
Bro,
put it in a Tupperware.
you freeze that, bro. You don't even understand. When you can't get it, man.
Freeze
You gotta,
it?
Yeah, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
you-
then it's going.
Jamaicans get how they. Yo, you freeze that shit. You just gotta. Yo, you want the chicken, bro? You tripping? You can't. It's uncomparable. That's what people are doing to these things, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely Burger King. What did the rest of the super chat say?
Nah, that was the last one, right?
Yeah, that was the last one.
That was the last one. We going out to the callers. We going out to Brandon in Cincinnati. But before we do that,
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Yo, I ain't say I'm more Mexican than Mario. I said I need a connect in Mexico, man. That's why I kind of hate going there. Like DR and Jamaica, I'm there, so much because I'm plugged in. I'm in the Matrix, but in Mexico, I'm disconnected, man. I got lucky.
If you want to go to Mexico, you let me know. You can stay at our farmhouse.
I don't even need the farmhouse.
It's like 12 miles away from everything.
I don't need the farmhouse. I just need what's on the farm.
But that's what's on the farm.
That's all I need. All I need.
They might make you help a little bit, but you gonna get everything on tap. So.
All right. We going out to Brandon in Cincinnati. What up? Actually, Watertown, Wisconsin is going down, man.
It definitely is going down, man. I don't even think,
go ahead. Do your thing, champ.
It's going down. First of all, man, before we even get started, shout out to Agent Clark and Protect Yourself at all time. Shout out to Bravos. You know what I'm saying? Their own sponsor is gonna help.
Go check out that last episode with Derek James. That dropped. So go check out the final episode of Protect Yourself at all times with Derek James, which dropped.
And it's a quick 6-7 minutes, so it ain't that long. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. So also shout out to them allowing our fighters to be safe. You know what I'm saying, with the headgear, the gloves, you know what I'm saying, and the waist protector. We appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the combination of the two. And that what we're talking about is our Border Wars 11, where it's going to be in Watertown, Wisconsin, man, June the 12th. Get in the ring and swing. Shout out to Liz Lowe from Decatur, Georgia, making his first appearance against Twin from Orlando. If you didn't hear the press conference, go watch it because that joke was spicy, and you're not going to want to miss that fight. That's one of the fights that's going to be on the card. It's going to be at the bar. Capacity 400 to 500 people. I say it again, 400 to 500 people. Now, Wisconsin will try to come out, you know what I'm saying, and fill up the building. Don't be slow and don't get a ticket, man. Tickets are already on sale, $35 for general admission.
Yo, shout out to Baldy that said, where do I get them VIP tickets? He want the table.
You want a table?
See, there you go.
He said he gonna see his man Liz Lowe up and close.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So 500 for the table, 5 people at the table, bottle service, you know what I'm saying? Premium seat. You got the $70 VIP single ticket, you know what I'm saying? Where you get the premium seat and also a couple drinks. Like, shout out to Adrian, man. He out there working. Shout out to George, you know what I mean? The whole DEFCON team. Appreciate everybody out there making this happen. Also, we going to have an after party on the lake. You know what I'm saying? That little spot that's going to be secluded if you want to go out.
How you going to talk about Watertown?
Hold on. All the fights are going to be on the TV, ESPN Plus, and the Zone. If you choose to stay and watch, you can do that. Otherwise, you want to, you know what I'm saying, have a little you know what I mean, drink a little more on the lake, you can go ahead and do that as well. We're making it possible all across the board. The link for the Eventbrite where you can purchase your ticket is going to be coming very, very soon. Probably by later today, I'm going to have it. And we all good. We good with that?
We good. I just was going to interrupt and see if you was ready for May 8th. And then I was going to also, don't let you forget, we got the promo we could throw. You know
so let's run the promo and then shoot the May 8th.
I think this the first time this dude even heard it because he always MIA.
I missed the promo.
All the time.
You gotta understand, I'm an old lion though, you know what I'm saying? Even when I'm 50, a soft dude could never beat me, man.
Damn.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, I just don't want you to...
Mario, understand, if I was young, I'd probably kill you in the ring. This is what I'm telling you.
But you're not,
like, if I was
But you're not, right?
There's no way a 40-year-old dude would be even talking to me when I was in my 30s or 20s. It's no way.
You ain't lying, man.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I would have killed one of y'all in my early days.
I'm eating right. I'm eating clean. I'm feeling good. I feel the best I felt in a really, really long time. And that's no cap. That's no cap. I feel I'm waking up easier, getting out of bed easier. I mean, like, every single aspect of my health has gotten better since I changed my diet. Go ahead.
Your punch resistance is 0. You're like your favorite fighter, Khan. You can't take a punch. You have no heart. That's what I'm telling. Even if I didn't hit hard, I would stop you. So you put that two together. I'm better than you. I hit harder, and you have no heart. You have no chance at winning, Mario. I'm hoping you show up. If you don't, some poor dude from Wisconsin is gonna beat somebody. I'll pull somebody out the audience again.
I kept fighting, but guess what? I kept fighting. I seen your video. You wanted to stop. You wanted to stop. You're lying if you didn't want to stop. Tell the people you didn't want to stop. You wanted to fight me with every ounce of your body. You grew out that beard for me. Stop lying to the people. Stop lying. Don't let them play you out. Don't let them play you out. You're going to have to be ready. You're going to have to be there. And you know what? You're going to have to answer for every troll-ass chat that you fucking send.
Yeah, the bar, man. It's going to be at the bar in Wisconsin. 4,500 people. It's going to be live on BPE Network app. Listen, man, if you can't be in the building, you know what I'm saying, you definitely got to click the link. Because this one right here, you got to show up to watch this one. No cap.
Mario.
Yo, so I'll be real, like, apart when I was talking, it like my headphones messed up, but I feel like he got like 85% talking time to my like 15%.
Yo, you gotta ask Bo and Bama who mixed that up why he only found highlights of Showkit. Oops, maybe that's because you ain't really get no highlights to find, bruh.
Okay. I guess I gotta make them, huh?
Super chat from
hold
Ryan.
on, I ain't done yet. So let me get back to it real quick, man. That right there is the promo that we got. May 8th, we supposed to be in Wisconsin. Ness, what's happening, man?
May 8th, we got a little Canelo live fight party. Why you asking me what's happening? You said you was gonna put something together. Like, what we doing? You tell me. Get out of here. You know what we got going on June 12th, though? We got the return of Sir Bishop. Huh? Y'all seen that footage he dropped? Sir Bishop is back. He dropping down I put light heavyweight yesterday by mistake. I should have put cruiserweight. My bad, Bishop. But he dropping a cruiserweight, and he's going to be fighting Jason Hotsey. Also, the return of Smoke 'em Out Jay, coming off that big knockout of Supermax. Ever since then, Supermax is kind of like just, I don't know. He ain't been around, man. He ain't been around. But he said he is going to be in Watertown. So let's see if he's going to be in Watertown when it's time to get down. You already know. Then, What else we got? Smoke 'em Out Jay's going to be taking on Mission Impossible, who basically says that Smoke 'em Out Jay is not on his level, not fast enough, hasn't thrown enough punches in his Border Wars career to even contest with him. So there's just so many exciting fights. Then you got the main event with Corey Frank, undefeated in Border Wars, stepping up again to a 70-fight amateur in Marcus Robert Johnson. I mean, the fights just line up. Show Kid versus Mario. And then you got Majid versus Dylan Ray. Majid,
Yep.
where that footage at?
Majid.
Need that footage, Majid. We got Majid versus Dylan Ray at 130. We got John Feliciano versus James Tarifi, 140. We got Isaac French versus Carlos Mendoza, 140.
I don't know why. I just have this feeling Majid's gonna be like really good. I don't know why.
Let's see, man. Let's see. Heavyweight Xavier Coleman. Let me make sure that went through. I'm waiting on that actually, but we gonna announce it, man. That's my big heavyweight signing, my Mexican heavyweight. Ruben Ramos, man. He's gonna be taking on Xavier Coleman in the heavyweight division. Then we got Donnell Fernandez taking on Malik Johnson, and Twin versus Decatur, Georgia's own Lids Low. I mean, it's a huge card. Tank versus Steven Rivera in the heavyweight division. So we got a lot of heavyweight fights. And then we got a lot of big names. I mean, this is the biggest card we ever had, honestly, man. I really can't wait. It's like I'm counting the days down for June 12th. Honestly, I'm rushing everything.
I can't wait for Majid. I also like Donnell too. Donnell's a good dude. Can't wait for his fight.
Yeah, man. A lot of good fights on that card, bro. A lot of good fights on that card.
I would say too, like it's a good to have Sir Bishop back on. It's like he had all that momentum, you know what I mean? And it's not that he still doesn't. It's just kind of like, it's been a little bit, and so it's gonna be interesting to see what he does with it.
Yeah.
Damn, it's so weird.
See, can he replicate too? It's gonna be interesting. Can he replicate his performance? How close does he come to what he did to Mofongo? And if he doesn't do what he did to Mofongo, like, what is he gonna do? How is he gonna look? But
do they try to play him out like they did Berlanga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the way they did Berlanga was wrong. Like people saying, oh, he got exposed because he didn't, knock out a dude in the first round, which is like, at that level, it's crazy to hold people to those standards. Man, it's like with Sir Bishop, it's kind of the same thing. Like, did he do so well that he, now has these expectations or whatever? Because that's, you know what I mean? And that puts pressure on you too.
Without a doubt. Coach Myers, what up? Coach Myers.
Yo, you hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, good show. I guess you Jamaican now, huh, Ness? you Jamaican. You done took over...
from the island,
took over from my boy Francis. You Jamaican now, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. I really don't got too much on the topic, but salute to Canelo though for negotiating with those Mexican whoever they are, probably cartels, whoever they are. But he got balls, man. He ain't even go to the police or nothing. So shout out to Canelo, but that's my call.
Man, I would have left. He gotta move his country out of there, man. He too big. He tripping. And now with this new information that he making $4 to $5 million every 3 months or some weird shit like that, like he can't afford to be out here. Like he's a target. It's way too much money. Everybody got their hand out. Everybody gonna want some sort of movie.
That's the way it was for Chavez's career too. Chavez had a lot of hands in the pockets, and a lot of people talk about where he was at in his career, and it made it hard for him to navigate.
All right, we got King Born in Brooklyn on a truck.
When you see old dirty bastard form a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your.
Listen, man, yo. I just heard the Mario is still kid. I'm being real with you, Nash. Border Wars 12 in Watertown, Wisconsin. Got me more hyped up than Chisora, and the dude from Australia, and the other whatever, the dude who makes sandwiches. Know what I mean? Listen, it's hype. It's getting warm, y'all. You know what I mean? It's getting warm. The media coming. It's on there. Listen, man. You got Professor X. You got X-Men Coleman. You got, listen, I'm more hyped about, being real with y'all, I'm more hyped about Border Wars and this goddamn car with Chisora and the Australian man. The man with the kangaroos, whatever the hell his name is, man. And Ruiz, Arreola, yeah, whatever. This about Border Wars, man. I heard the promo, Mario, get your salmon, get your spinach, stay focused, man. This show kid is a killer. He a killer. He a hitman. He gonna try to take your head off with the dirty I-6 from 2 miles away. Be ready, Mario. I'm telling you, Mario, you gotta be ready, man. And you know them dudes grow them beards. You know why they grow them beards? I've been telling you all the time, grow a beard. Because the beard, back in the days, if somebody punches you in the face, it can't hurt you. That's why these dudes be having these big beards and boxing on the low. They used to ban that. But Mario, you gotta fuck the A game. You gotta go on your A++ game. You gotta go to
Cut it. Blog
Yeah, that's
talk,
how they used
blog
to do.
talk. Don't
That's
forget
what
to
they say to
press
people, too.
1 if you're on Blog Talk, so that we know that you want to talk. We're going out to sunny Seattle, Washington.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believes he can win. Go to my kitchen, get the sharpest knife, and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good? Shout out to everybody. It's a beautiful day in the PBC neighborhood. It's a beautiful day to have a neighborhood like PBC, man. Deontay Wilder's back. Ness got his phone number, but can't call him. Get him on the show, Ness. Shout out to Canelo for paying off the cartel. We know Chavez couldn't do it. I can't wait for these fights, man. Just can't wait. And I can't wait to see PBC come back. Tyson Fury versus Wilder. Hey, Nestor Gibbs, I got a question.
What up, Champy?
Hey, did Deontay Wilder get played?
I don't know, man. Did he?
I mean, back in the day, you said he did. But it seems like Tyson Fury got to take that back with Deontay. That's my call.
All right. So now I said I said Wilder got played. Okay. I'm putting all types of stuff in. All right. But we going to Landlord. I'm just checking. I know you ringer, but you normally just listening. So we'll go to Lids Low. What up?
Get your ass in the ring and
Ain't no
swing,
hard
man.
fighting. You boxing motherfucker like this.
BoxingVoice.com.
Hey, Daddy. Boxing thinking man's game.
This a dollar beat.
Skill. Up here. You gotta be out thinking motherfucker. That's what we're fighting.
BoxingVoice.com.
Hello?
What up?
Oh, okay. Man, shout out to you guys. Shout out to Baldy getting that VIP section on y'all ass. I got an update for you. I got some sparring in after workout last night. I could not record it because they didn't want me to because they had somebody in there getting ready for amateur. They had an amateur in there ready for a fight, and then they had a pro in there getting ready. So I respected that shit. But I do want to let you know I did get some sparring in, and I'm headed to North Carolina. I ain't going to be there for a couple of days. But once I get there, hopefully I can get some more sparring. But I'm definitely going to get some workout in with my trainer. Shout out to Carl in North Carolina. I just wanted to give a update and to everybody out there. Once again, bro, if you think about joining this shit, do that shit, man. Get your ass in the ring, test this shit out, see if it's for you, see if it's not. And shout out to every boxer. I don't give a fuck if you 0-47. My nigga getting in there and getting pounded on and getting worked on, bro. That shit ain't no joke. And I went in there against a dude who was way advanced than me. You understand me? He was a pressure fighter, so he gave me some good shit, bro. And he only gave me 2 things to work on. But That's what's up, man. Y'all stay up.
Damn, so you a natural. He only told you 2 things to work on. Mario, you see? They setting the ball
That's
high.
how it's supposed to work, though.
They
Like,
setting the
you ain't
bar
supposed to
high.
overburden them with like a bunch of different things.
I hope.
Not if it's a first fight, yeah. Just focus on these.
I'm looking at it like he's a natural. Like there wasn't a lot to work on.
No, it could be. That could be.
Yeah, natural. Yeah, for sure. No. He natural.
Could be.
Yeah.
We got a
Not
cash app.
disputing that.
Got a cash app saving that 30% cut from YouTube from Lewis, who says hashtag Team Canelo pound for pound Mexican flag emoji with the crown. Yeah, man, a lot of information came out. I didn't feel like it was breaking news. I feel like it's just talking points. You know what I mean? I'm just like, you know, what do we gain from talking about that Canelo had COVID and still went into the Yeardom fight? Like, I don't think that's a show. You know, those are like things you just mentioned.
It's
right
like
here.
notes on a Thursday or Sunday
shit you
show.
just mentioned today, later on, whenever we get
Word.
time. You know, in between so many, because it's like all old news too. Like, you know what I mean?
Speaking of later on, it's not the perfect time for you to plug what's happening later on tonight.
Later on tonight at 8 o'clock, we got unified champion Teofimo Lopez. At 7:30, we got interim champion of WBA Chris Colbert. And possibly at 9 o'clock, if we don't run too late with Tio, we're going to slide in Luis Cubas Aries, who's taking on Jarrett Hurd at 160 pounds. Hurd confirmed in his comment section on Instagram yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, you know, that's what we got cooking tonight. You know how it is. It's show business.
Okay.
And, you know, I already messed up and put on my little promo on my Instagram story for the boxing voice. I put Tio at 7, knowing he told me 8. I fucking did a typo. Did a typo. And Chris
Just
Colbert.
say you meant 7 Central.
Yeah, Chris Colbert already, you know,
he seen it and said
and reposted it. Cause I put them all 3. I put like, I put like a story that was like, you know, TBV podcast guest list, heavy hitters, Mark Ramsey, trainer, 9:30 a.m. And then I put like T.O. Unified Champ, 7, and it was really supposed to be 8. But anyway,
that's all right.
We going to Hawken, Maryland. What up?
What's up?
What up, Hawk? Taking that tote.
Hey, what's up? Y'all called me at the wrong time.
I heard he took a tote. Got that
Ain't too much. I sure do. What's up, fam? Hey, Mario, got to work on that trash talk. The dude, he was, you know, he got the fight. The dude, real smooth with his trash talk, man. He definitely smooth with it. That's it. You know, like that Charlo and Harrison. Harrison was chopped Charlo up, made Charlo look kind of weird out there. Glad Charlo busted him up. But yeah, don't worry about that. You just worry about the fight. You just handle the fight. Don't worry about the talk. But I saw that Chris Arreola, not Chris Arreola, Chisora, Parker and Chisora they got their press conference today. Yeah. They both look pretty good. After the fight, I don't mind checking out, because you know, Arreola, Chris, I can't think of his name. He gonna bring it. But as far as the
Derek,
dang. Who?
Derek Chisora. Just call him Derek.
Yeah, Derek Chisora, him. Yeah. He gonna bring the fight, so it's gonna be it's gonna be well worth to watch. You know, man. I got Parker look good, so yeah. And as far as the Andy Ruiz, I'm on Andy Ruiz 100. I don't think the weight gonna bother him. I think he's gonna destroy my man. It's gonna look real good because he's definitely one of the premier actual boxers. He's a boxer. He ain't no slugger. And I can't wait to see Wilder get back in there if he's going to sign and fight somebody, because Eddie Hearn still ain't gave us no update for this week. So I guess the fight's about pretty much off. We might be looking at something different in that heavyweight division. But great show, fellas. Great show.
All right. Yo, you can't front. Eddie jumpsuit look dope. That little matchroom jumpsuit look dope.
You sharing it?
Yeah.
You ain't sharing it, man. You know the Nesco.
What you mean? I've been sharing it. You was just a hater. Look at Chris
Oh, there we
Eubank.
go.
Damn, this dude.
Oh, that is
Yo, this
dope.
dude way bigger than Chris Eubank. I wonder who is this dude. Did anybody Google this dude's record? Is he at least undefeated so I could believe he has a shot?
Wait, who are you talking about?
The dude that Eubank is fighting.
Oh no, I don't think he got no shot.
He ain't undefeated.
He fought somebody once. Nah, he ain't undefeated.
He ain't undefeated.
I don't think he is. Let me see.
I thought I ain't gonna lie. I thought I seen that he had 3 losses, but I wanted to believe I was wrong.
Chris Eubank, yeah, he got 3 losses. Marcus Morrison, he lost to.
Oh man.
Alistair Warren.
No.
I don't know who that is.
Why you mad to kill Chris? Yo, you terrible, Daz.
He lost to Jason Wellborn.
I don't want him to kill Chris. I want Chris to be in a fight that, like, you know, is entertaining.
That means something.
Yeah, this is the one. The bigger fighter, gonna give him a little bit, you know what I'm saying, of pressure. Maybe a couple rounds, get the ring rust off, and then
Man.
Yeah, this is a. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's added, you know, content's the wrong word, but it's a bonus fighter on a card that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yo,
it's not
Jonas,
bad,
why Jonas bigger than Taylor? Who got more punching power, Taylor or Jonas?
I think Jonas got more punching power.
She's known as the punch. I would say, like, she's known more for her power. Like, Katie to me is like more of the all around, like, talent.
This is a tough fight because she's coming dog
It's a
out.
good ass fight. Dog.
Yo, Natasha had a quote, I think, saying something like, "Oh, they say they feeding me to the lions."
Yeah.
A lot of people were thinking like that.
She come out of a good gym.
She
too.
do look thin, man. Like,
but it's funny because after the fight with damn it, what's her name? Francis. Natasha's last opponent was Terry Harper. Coming off that draw, like, a lot of people were talking like she was, you know what I mean? Like they were all jumping on the bandwagon. Everybody was. And now it's like, you know, months later, everything's passed and it's like, oh, now she being fed. And it's, I don't know, it's such weird, goofy ass narratives that like, I don't know. People can't just like admit it's like, okay, somebody's a good fight for somebody else. Like, it's just plain and simple. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? What do you do? What do you say about that? But whatever.
So this fight is Saturday, May 1st. Anybody excited that Canelo's fighting next week? I don't know if I feel the hype.
I don't feel the hype. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't feel the hype. That's crazy. They sold 65,000 tickets. I read something that they sold 65,000 now, and that Jerry Jones said there's like 5,000 left, or that they scaled it to 65 and they sold 60 and there's 5,000 left, something like that. So there's obviously hype, but I guess I don't know. I guess I ain't been feeling it.
The big leak, the big week leading up to the whole fight, you know what I'm saying, where you have the arrivals and you have the press conference and you have the weigh-in and, you know, you have those 24/7 style videos before of Canelo, just like he did a little interview on like his brother getting kidnapped and stuff. That's all promo, you know what I'm saying, but it's on a different variety because you get an opportunity to see him out and about. But with this whole pandemic and everything changed a little bit, Ness. It took off some of the steam.
Yeah, we need press conferences again, man. I don't know, man. I feel like we missing that.
Press conference was with Arreola. It was short. It was okay, you know. You used to have it like multiple fights. I don't know, man. I find it that way.
I also feel like I'm more excited for this weekend only because the card like has more to offer for me. Like, I love the Aris Lindy Lara Thomas Lamana fight, even though that's not really on the pay-per-view. The Omar Figueroa Abel Ramos, for me, that's like an interesting fight. Like, these aren't fights that I think really move the needle for everybody, but like, I don't know, they're good fights. And the Canelo undercard, don't get me wrong, Elwin Soto versus Takayama, that's awesome. I cannot wait to see Elwin Soto fight. You know, he's part of that junior flyweight you know, situation that they got there, you know, where you have it's not that it's backed up or anything, like these guys haven't fought each other or refused to fight each other or anything like that. It's just that we're starting to see the situation clear itself out. You know, Kenshiro fought last week, Kyoguchi fought you know, back on early March, and so, you know, you got Elwin Soto coming out now and you know, coming off of his Halloween fight with Carlos Buitrago. Butriago. And so, yeah, it's a good fight, but that's it. Like, what else does the Canelo card offer? You know what I mean? Like Frank Sanchez, all right, it's a decent little fight with Nagy Aguilar, and then Keyshawn Davis.
Hell no, that ain't no decent fight. Nagy Aguilera.
It's a good fight. It's a good fight.
That ain't a decent fight. That ain't a good
No?
fight. Nagy's a career journeyman. He's Dominican, man.
But who has Frank fought that like?
Right,
I don't know.
He fought Joey DeWelco. Nagy is
true.
mega steps backwards. It's like
I'm just
but
saying
listen,
that
I
he's
get
been
it
in the
though.
ring.
I get it. Remember, I was very critical of his last fight with that MMA dude. He did stop him, but he looked crazy trying to get the stoppage. They probably regressed his ass because Nagy, man, go through Nagy's resume.
Nagy's fought everybody. He fought Gerald Washington.
Exactly.
He fought Brazil,
But
Arreola.
he lost to all of them. All of them. And they fought him.
But Frank
at
Sanchez isn't Dominic Brazil. He's not Chris Arreola. He's not even Antonio Tarver, who he fought, by the way.
Why
Samuel
isn't
Peters.
he? Frank Sanchez is a fucking Cuban declarated amateur. What are you talking about? And he's trained by Canelo team.
No. I'm not saying he shouldn't win. He's obviously going to win this fight. I'm saying that, this is still in the ballpark of fighters that he should be fighting. It's a good fight based on that, I think. I don't think you should be holding Frank Sanchez to, these standards right now. I mean, he's great and he's got a high ceiling. I just don't think that, I think there's still development, needed to be done. But I get it. It's comparing the cards, it is a weaker fight to what they have, on DAZN this weekend, and what they have on the Fox pay-per-view.
I don't know, man. I lost my train of thought with this email. That being said, let's get to the next caller. Keem in Florida. What up? Oh, shit. My bad. We got Keem in Florida.
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing?
Yeah. What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a pool counter is.
Pool counter? I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been
No, fair shake. HBO need to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo, what up, y'all? Can you hear me?
What up?
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Man, I've been in and out on the show. I be working, but man, Ness, you out here wilding. I jumped on you telling Francis he don't know about Jamaica. Hey, y'all gotta get Ness when he be talking crazy. Ness was in Florida for 3 days, and now he ran the whole city. He knew everything, everybody. This guy Ness is a trip, man.
Wasn't I just in Orlando? Wasn't I just in Lake?
No, you were.
Wasn't I just in what was that other city called? Nikamos? Wasn't I just in Tampa? Like I'm out here. Wasn't I in Orlando?
Man, you driving on I-4 reading city signs and shit.
You crazy. I was all in the mall in Lakeland. I was all at a fight in Orlando.
On that show kid and Mario little clip, y'all need to add me in when I came on and took over the press conference, man, and let show them while I missed the main event. Show kid good in the Skype when he can type, but with this mouthpiece, I'm a fool, man. This Florida shit. Shout out to Keith Thurman, Roy Jones Jr. That's what we do. But y'all should add that in on that, man, just to add to the hype. But
don't forget,
I ain't got too much on the topic. Like I said, I was in and out a lot, man. So that was, I just wanted to talk about Ness on here wilding this morning, man. But that's all I got, y'all. I appreciate it.
Again, that's Bo, man. Bo made that. Shout out to Bo that took the initiative not only to start the pound for pound list, even though I have my issues with it. He took the initiative and he started that the same way Stainless started the mixtape. This is something that Bo and Bama created himself, and then he took the initiative to make a promo audio for the Mario fight. Marcus Robert Johnson took the initiative to make a flyer for his main event with Corey Frank that Corey Frank liked so much that he reused it and reposted it on his own Instagram, right? But I'll screen share Marcus's lovely artwork, right? Where is that? Here we go. No, that's it. Where is it? I don't even know where it's at now.
Where is it at? Where is it at? Come on. Fight poster.
I don't know where he put it. All right, let me see. Maybe Corey got it up, right? Because I could have sworn I seen Corey with it. There we go. Corey Frank. There it is. See, Corey using it. And look, it ain't amazing, but look, the initiative of the fighters, you know, and this is what you do. So it's like, we didn't make that promo. All that was said to say that. We didn't make that promo, but, you know, Keem, you actually do make beats and intros. You know, you could spice it up. You could spice it up for someone else, too. It don't got to be more Mario Show Kid. You know, we got Mission Impossible and Smoke 'em Out Jay. They press conference went down. I don't know that it was as spicy. You know, I don't know that it was as spicy as you know, a guy like Show Kid and Mario. But yeah, man, there's others out there. That being said, James, you rocking out?
James. Who's that? Painlito.
All right. What's up, brother?
Yo, man, everything's all good, man. Another great day, man. Hey, thanks for the content as always. Man, I got to thank Bo and Bama, man, for actually just doing that intro, man. That shit was dope. You know, I would love to hear more intros like that from all the press conferences. And today's topic, I don't even recall what today's topic is, man, but I just know Mark Ramsey. Man, Beterbiev he can't step in the ring with Canelo, man. Any man that's willing to negotiate openly with the cartel, he legit. He a freaking GOAT, you know, period. You know, so I think Beterbiev, man, he better really look at maybe Joe Smith. That's like the only 50-50 fight that I think he has, because I don't even think he beats Bivol.
I mean, Joe Smith punch hard too. I ain't saying he more skilled than Beterbiev, but if he get that, if he
absolutely.
land, I don't know what's going down.
I think that's like the only 50-50 that he has. You know, I don't think Beterbiev's the goods, man. But, you know, that's my call, man. And thank you for the content, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yo, I lost my Border Wars hoodie, man. I'm looking at this picture of Corey Frank and me, and I can't find that hoodie ever since I moved out here, man. That shit crazy, bro.
Wow.
For real, man.
That's not good.
We got a lot of callers on Block Talk. I hope y'all know y'all haven't pressed 1. That's why we haven't gone to you. And that's okay. That's okay. Just making sure you know what I know, you know? So what are we doing May 8th, Francis? I'm throwing the ball back to the event coordinator.
Throwing the ball back to me. You throwing the ball back to me? He said he throwing the ball back to me. Listen, May 8th, you already know what's happening on May 8th. Canelo's fighting Billy Joe Saunders. Most exciting fight so far of the year. Is Billy Joe Saunders the fighter that can upset the apple cart and defeat Canelo Alvarez? And we will be live in Wisconsin doing a live fight chat that is, in the bar in Watertown, Wisconsin on May 8th.
So you saying we going to be in Watertown a month before it goes down?
Absolutely.
So we going to get to check it out and let everybody know about the population.
We're going to let you know about everything, man. We're going to be, you know what I mean, boots on the ground, checking out everything, giving you a first-hand look of what it is. And you know Ness he don't know how to lie. So he going to tell you the truth of what it look like and what it don't look like and what it going to be and what it ain't going to be. And that's what we there for.
Show Kid, you ain't got no updates on your Instagram, man. Your Instagram looking dry, man. You putting basketballs up here, man. Came to Border Wars 10 to snatch souls. Now Ness GTO want me to snatch ankles. What's next? Next up, Sports Talk. Gonna want to challenge Show Kid to soccer. Damn, that boy feeling himself. Come on, man. Get out of here.
He definitely don't want them problems, soccer.
I mean, yo, I don't even play soccer, but we going out to somebody who is already scheduled to be none other than Watertown, Wisconsin, where it's going down. Huh?
Let it rip.
Let's go! Smoke with you. Come on. Info Joe is a beast. Checkbox rep. Undefeated punchlines. Better place your bet. The number one call. Fought my way up the ranks. Border wars fighter going hard in the paint. Boxing scene writers call me spectacular.
Yo. Good morning, TBV.
Coach. Oh, shit,
What's
Coach.
good?
Joe, what up?
Hey, yo, am I clear?
You clear, man.
Hey, man, I want to vouch for Francis, man. He makes some good jerk chicken, man. Me, Liz Lowe, Jordan Baker, King, Alex Doomsday, we fucked him up, boy.
Oh, he made you some.
Yeah, he made some at the fighter's house, man.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yo,
Yeah,
find a place
I
to
ain't
stay.
an expert.
Nah. He better find a. He was staying in my house for like 8 days. Had my wife slaving over the kitchen. I'm telling my girl, as soon as I get, I'm going to her office. I'm telling her.
Wait, man. I was making weight.
Yo,
man.
hey, yo, you know what he made for me, Joe?
What?
Smoke. He just was playing with the fire outside in the backyard every day, lighting up new firewood. All my clothes got smoky.
Come on, Francis. You didn't give him your good recipe, man.
Nothing.
I was trying to make weight, man. Trying to, operative word.
Yo, trying to make weight. Meanwhile, my girl made like 50 buffalo wings. I ain't eating none. Francis took them shits to the airport with him.
One last thing. I gotta go real fast. I'm on my way. I'm about to pull up to this job. Hey, call me Infodamus. I did say that Pac was fighting Mikey Garcia.
Man, that shit ain't
last
happening.
week.
Y'all believe everything on Instagram, man. Who's that dude? Oh, he's Pacquiao's business partner. Yeah, I need more than that.
Hey, I'm out, y'all. Have a good day, brothers. Peace.
I need more than that, man. I need more. Look, don't get me wrong. We've heard rumors that Pacquiao and Mikey might happen, but I need more than that, man. I need more. Yo, Francis, I can't believe you cook. Y'all don't even know. He literally came here and then went there. So that's crazy. So you cooked over there. Oh, that's crazy.
Because after we came back to the crib, it was making weight. But chicken wings is my thing. Like, those things, yeah. But I got you. Don't worry, man. I got you.
My Gene Bear, what up? No, my Gene Bear.
Hey, I didn't even eat now because we went to shoot the thing at your house. Remember the BP at your house?
What up, Gene?
Ness, you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, what's good?
What up?
What up, Francis? How's everything? I'm just excited about this weekend's fights. Definitely excited about that Andy. I am with you, Ness. If it would have been $75, I don't care. I'm still buying it. Definitely looking forward to it. So no fight chat?
I'm definitely for Ruiz. I'll be here for that.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Yo, did you hear about JoJo wanting to fight Fortuna, step in for Ryan?
Yes, I seen JoJo say that, but
my man got balls. That's for sure. He can't make weight, but he got balls. So that might be a decent scrap. But yeah, man, great show, guys. Take care.
Peace. Yo,
shout out to you.
That's everybody, man. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter, man.
Yup. You already know. You sure that's it? Nobody on Blog Talk? You sure?
I mean, again, look. Juan in the BX, just press 1.
Yo. What's good, fellas?
Yo.
What up?
Yeah, man. Yo, what's the topic? Because I was actually on and off as well.
Andy Ruiz, Arreola, and Chisora Parker. Will you pay for that fight? Obviously, you in America, so you would have to pay for Arreola and Chisora.
And I have to. And I definitely am. But yeah, I watch both of them, for sure. In the bar and shit. And yeah, Wilder coming back. About to blow this guy Tyson Fury's bumble clock brain out. Right, Francis? About to lay the smackdown on that Rudy Poo.
You know what I'm saying?
He runs his mouth. He runs his mouth like he's big time. We about to shut him down big time. Anyway, fellas, y'all have a great day. And yeah, good show. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank you for calling in, brother.
Thank you, BX.
Thank you for calling in. Looks like we got another one jumped in here. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this?
Yeah.
That is C-Dog. No, it's not. That is a new caller. Definitely a new caller. Yup. All right. My friend in the Bay, who's this?
It's D-Lack.
D-Lack, what up?
Yeah, man. I'm just calling in, just saying I appreciate the show, man. That's it. Nothing more. Just listening.
Oh, man. Well, we appreciate you taking the time out to do that, man. We appreciate you choosing us to listen to, man. So thank you for that, man. For real. That's the same as a thumbs up, man. We appreciate it. So thank you for calling in. All right. There you have it. D-Lack. D-Lack in the Bay. Let me see what else we got. That is it, Francis.
That's it.
That's GTO. That's Instagram and Twitter. We ain't got no super chats before we out.
Double check,
recheck. Ryan O'Rourke says, fly John over. Special judge for Border Wars. Sounds a top guy. I don't know how his expertise will fit in as a judge in Border Wars, but I get it. I would love to have him over. But yeah, that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, you catch me at Next Up Sports Talk or The Way in Boxing on IG or The Way in on YouTube. Listen, man, appreciate y'all. Catch you on the next one, man. Ness, what's this? What do you say, man? Yo, we out, man.
I sent you that because we're possibly going to be sponsored by a facility that will facilitate us with something called Moon Rock. In Wisconsin, Border Wars, June 12th is going down.
Whoa.
I can't reveal the sponsor yet, but it's there. We in there like swimwear.
Say less.
We out. Next GTO, Instagram and Twitter.